down. Tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day. Tomorrow's a gardening day and a lot of other projects going on, but tomorrow morning, primarily gardening in the morning, I'm going to have a guy bring up a chariot full of hollow blocks up here to where I've been clearing the land. And I have Gaming, who is the lady who feeds our bad boy and chickens sometimes. Anyway, Charm asked her if she wanted to help with the garden tomorrow, and she said okay. So she'll be up tomorrow. Hello, Iz. How are you? Welcome. Thanks for coming in. Don't forget to double tap your screen there when you come in, folks. Give us a like if you like our channel. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Hello, hello, Is me Quayla Life. I will double tap. Thank you. Thank you so much. Traveler Flies. Aloha. How are you? Hello, hello. Welcome. So tonight we're not singing karaoke. I spent half the night and all day today deleting music off the one yesterday because they they stopped my stream because of a copyright song. And I realized the one they got me on was the Madonna song we sang. When we sang the Madonna, it got blocked. My YouTube channel was blocked globally over that song. Other songs said ineligible for monetization, which I understood that was going to happen. I didn't care about them. But a lot of them were your video has been blocked in several territories, but the one that really got us that took it off the air was the one with Madonna. It said copyright blocked, your channel or your video is blocked globally. So what I did is I went and I started just deleting the song. Said hell with it. Hey Rick, how are you? Welcome. I just started deleting the songs. Let me see if I can get all messages in there now without losing the chat and having to reboot, guys. I don't know what the deal is with YouTube. If I don't have some chats building up, as soon as I hit all chats, I lose everything. I don't see nothing. It goes blank on me.
Papa,
Welcome. What is that for? You don't like it?
nice.
All right.
Papa, what the,
Hello, everyone. One
Papa,
star. Thank
what
you.
the squeaking?
Huh?
What the squeaking?
Squeaking? Bird.
Huh?
One of your June bugs flew in here earlier. I don't know if you flew out or you landed on the floor somewhere. I'm joined from San Meg in the rain here in Rizal. Well, it was raining yesterday, but today, no rain. None. Partly cloudy skies, sunny, blue sky out. My solar panel, by 2 p.m., I was at 100% on my solar system.
One here.
So it was wonderful. Vince, hello, hello. Robert Morris, hello, good evening. Hello, everyone. Let me try to go to all messages real quick. See if we get it or if we lose the chat. Psh, we lost the damn chat. Damn it. If I go back to top, it still won't show it. Let me go to none. Oh, lost the chat, guys. All right, got to reboot. Just give me a second. I'll be back. You guys don't need to go anywhere. Just continue chatting. I'll catch up with it. I just need to reboot my phone. It's my phone that's not letting me see the chat. All I'm seeing is everything of me. I'm not seeing any chat right now. So give me like 1 or 2 minutes. I'll be right back. again. Let's see if we can hear me. All right. I got all messages now. Can you hear me? I should have audio back. And thank God I still got the video. This is usually a time when my video goes out. Am I muted still? Hello? Hey, Scooby-Doo. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear my chat now? All right. Thank you. This is an issue with YouTube. Okay? The first time I come onto YouTube Live, the messages are coming up, but they're top messages. So I click on chat filter, select all messages, and boom, I have no messages. I reboot my phone, I get top messages back, I go to all messages, that works, but then I'm muted. Usually I reboot the phone, and then the video goes out. So I got to reboot like 3 times before I can even have a live feed anymore. It used to be I could just turn it on and go. Now YouTube is so screwed up that every time I come in now, I got to boot 3 times just to get the chat messages, all messages, and the audio and the video up. Make sure everything's working. 3 boots of the phone. For what? I don't understand it. All right. It's crazy. But it's every single time. Yesterday, I let the top messages go for a long time. And then I clicked on all messages and boom, it came right up and I got it. I didn't have to reboot. Tonight, I've already rebooted for the 3rd time. So, sucks. Anyway, we're here. Someone asked about the weather. Beautiful weather, guys. Dry, no rain. Beautiful, everything's beautiful here. It's wonderful. Yeah, it's pretty frustrating. Every time you come in, you got to deal with that, Yep. Says, Rick, you got to try salt and lime on those budget beers, preferably with Tabasco. I've done that too. Yeah, I like the Coors Light. I don't care so much for, but you gave us a choice of about 6 of the crappy light beers, and so I picked the one I used to drink. So, hey, Jim Craziness, we're back. Hello, 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 welcome. Yes, Traveler Flies, we're back. Thank you, guys. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. YouTube's got an issue. Every time I come in, I got to boot 3 times just to get my live feed going, to get it going properly. Anyway, I'm back. So anyway, what happened last night, guys, we were singing songs, or just playing music is what I was doing, because I didn't even know how to sing those songs. I let you guys pick the music, and you guys know so much music that I don't know, and I certainly can't sing to. A bunch of high-pitched singers. Sound like the guys ain't got no balls. But anyway, I can't get that high on the pitch. But last night, I was letting you guys pick the songs, and whoever picked Madonna, that's the one that got me banned globally. And as soon as the AI for YouTube saw that it was a globally banned song, boom, they stopped my live stream. So we had to, once the music stops, they'll restore the live stream. But I went ahead and rebooted. I just started a live feed over again. Stopped that one. And then for about 2 hours last night, and for most of the day today, I've been deleting music on that live feed to get it back up so you guys can just watch the gardening part of the video. So that won't be blocked. So anyway, I like Hintatolo Island. I believe in fact, they do have water on Hintatolo Island. Some of these little islands around here, like Navato Island, they have no water. So Hintatolo is a nice little island. It's not far away, 30 minutes away from where I live by boat. Trump loves you. Yeah, he loves you too, Bill. No? Vila? Visa? What's your money? One ice. Ella? All right. Dylan says, Rick, I'm black. No, you're not, Dylan. We don't see no color in this channel. All I see is a gray name. It says Dylan Smith, 1980. I'm assuming you were born in 1980. My wife was born in 1982. That would make you about 2 years older than her, around 45 years of age. Bill DeSmet. All right. Welcome to my chat, bro. So I'm assuming you're from the USA, huh? Trump truly loves all Americans. He fights for the American people, but the American people don't want to fight for him. Isn't that sad? So, anyways, we're not going to talk about politics in here, okay? From Detroit. Well, nice to meet you, Bill. Thanks for coming in. I hope you guys can keep that into the country during political days to be read. That would be cool. Somebody's coming up. Somebody's coming up my sidewalk.
Look,
Oh,
mango.
mango. Wow. Where'd you get that from?
From the one that bought ice.
Oh, wow. Look at the mangoes. Well, that's some pretty mangoes, huh? Look at all these yellow mangoes.
Ma!
Wow.
Tigger!
Hello, hello.
It's just...
What do you need?
May frozen chicken
Chicken. Half kilo or kilo?
kilo.
1 kilo chicken. Charm.
How much kilo?
1 kilo chicken. Frozen chicken.
What's in? Yeah.
What do you want me to say, manok? Go get your ass to the freezer. Oh, you find out whose dog that was that got my goat?
Yeah.
Dodoy.
Oh.
One of them was Dodoy's dog.
Ano, the pins na.
The black and white dog with the has a rope on the neck.
Dodoy.
That's
White.
Dodoy's. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dodoy's dog. He's the one who attacked the goat tonight this morning. The two that got killed, and then the one here, my baby goat, this afternoon attacked again. We chased it off. We chased the dog, and then we went and told Dodoy, "Get a hold of your dog, because your dog is chasing my goat over here, trying to kill it." Yeah, Pinoy saw the dog, said, that's Dodoy's dog.
Si Dodoy
Oh,
ito.
well, good.
Dodoy.
I know, he needs to kill that dog. That dog's no good. All right, alternate account. Hello, hello. Welcome. MJ's a wonderful dancer. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Chimes in the house. She's selling some chicken here. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys didn't gather, we got 2 goats killed today, this morning. We took them up to the school at 6 o'clock in the morning to graze them on the grass, and some dogs went up there and attacked them and killed 2 goats. Killed my boy goat, the big black one, and killed my brown goat. She was pregnant. So I lost 2 goats today. Well, more than 2, because she was pregnant. She might have had 1 or 2 babies in her. But anyway, we lost 2 goats. So try to get that under control around here to make sure those dogs, this afternoon, tried to attack my baby goat. So that dog is on its last days, I can tell you that right now. YouTube's hating on you. You're guessing you lost watch hours, huh? Interesting. Yeah, no politics on here. Like and subscribe. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. We don't like to do politics, and we don't talk about Philippine politics, U.S. politics, any politics, and we don't get into religious topics on here. We do have some people come in and say a few words, about Jesus or God, and we allow that, and then that's it.
Bye.
Okay. See you later. Thank you. So anyway, that's how it goes. You look just like Mariah Carey. Well, she's a beautiful lady. I guess I could take that as a compliment, huh? My mom, I was chatting my mother 2 days ago. My mom said, "You look just like my dad." That's what she told me. She said, "It's surprising how much you look just like my dad." Amazing. My mom said that. So I said, well, he had you and you had me, so it's a good possibility that could happen, Oh, I saw the goat pic on Facebook. Yeah. I've about had it with these damn dogs. Okay, I've about had it. I'm thinking a compound bow is going to be the ultimate toy to take care of these dogs, because they're always up here in my damn yard. And I need something that's going to do it quietly, because Americans are not allowed to own firearms in the Philippines. Okay, we're not allowed to own or possess firearms in the Philippines. So, which means you can't go out and shoot them. If you own a gun and you're a foreigner in this country, you're breaking the law. Probably about 100%. Now, I know I hear guys all the time on their channels foreigners claiming they can own guns and this, that, and the other. You know what? I just tell them, just go ahead and own your gun then. And when someone reports you, don't message me from jail. I already told you you can't have a gun in the Philippines. If you want to have one, that's your business. That ain't no business of mine. Traveler Fly says, love Charm. Thank you. Yeah, Charm was in for just a minute. She was in there. She was cooking something. I think she's done. She was cooking burgers and egg, burger patties with fried egg, making sandwiches. Yeah, it's quite a bummer about the goats. I was really looking forward to having new baby goats coming. And we had just bought both of those goats. The brown one cost us 2,500 pesos. I think the boy was either 2.5 or 3.5 because it was a bigger goat. I think 3.5 or, no, I think I got him 2.5 also. About 5,000 pesos worth of goats there. Gone. Bam. Just from a mean dog. And you know what they got off the boy goat? They ate his egg sac. Gone. They ate it. Now, if I'd known that that was a delicacy, I might have been eating goat egg sacs myself. But I didn't know that was good tasting. But that's what the dogs ate. They left the rest of the goat for me. They ate his egg sac and left the rest for me. Luckily, my neighbor heard it happening, saw some of it happening, saw where the dogs ran off. He said there were 5 dogs from the school, elementary school, that dirt road that passes. 5 dogs left going back to the left, and 2 dogs went to the right. So it was 7 dogs attacking my goats. And the one they recognized was black and white with a collar around its neck, like it had broke free off its rope. And they recognized that. And then when it came back in my yard this afternoon and was screwing with my baby goat trying to kill it, the same guy, his wife took my goats up this morning to pasture them. Her husband was here in the yard, saw the dog attacking the guy's house, and told him, hey, your dog is killing my goat this morning. I've located one of the dogs that killed our goat, and I will make it part of the report that I reported this morning. And I will also report that they attacked my baby goat. The same dog attacked my baby goat. Put that on the blotter, and then the guy will be liable to pay for my goats. So I can't make him do it, but now I can because we caught his dog doing it. So, and his dog was recognized by more than one person. So his dog's screwed. He's going to be screwed. I have to pay for my goats because I'm going to push it until he does. This ain't like the dog that bit me in the back of my leg, who the whole village over there that knew whose dog it was lied about it. Okay, and I almost cut him off for Christmas. The whole family. I was ready to cut him off and not give nothing for Christmas and not support ever again in this village, because it was more than one of that family members that lied straight to my face. I got the answer. I got the truth out of someone else. Okay, out of a couple people. We ended up getting the truth out of a couple people. But the family itself, the first lady who was 20 feet from me when I got bit, was telling me, oh, it's just a stray dog. We don't know whose dog it is. And guess what? It was her cousin's dog who lives about 100 feet from her. Right where the dog came out of, the yard. It was that was the owner of the dog. And she tried to say it was just a stray dog. Nobody knew who it was. Then the guy took and killed the dog. So we couldn't prove the dog was his in his yard. And he didn't have to pay my medical bill, which ended up being almost 8,000 pesos for trips to and from the doctor and paying for the shots, the rabies shots. So that's how people treat me, but I treat everybody with respect and kindness and always give, give, give. And then they treat me like I'm nobody. When I get bit by their dog, they don't want to pay for it. They want to treat me and lie to me. You know what? I almost washed my hands of all of them. I was ready to turn off the entire Christmas party this year and take it out on the whole village and just say, no more help from me for this village. If you guys treat me this way, then I don't need to help you in any way at all. So I told Charm, I'm ready to cut him right off. And I figured, well, that wouldn't be cool. We got 91 children this year. They're going to get Christmas from us. And over some parents being assholes, why should I take it on the kids, you know? So We're not going to take it out on the kids, but the assholes are never getting nothing from me because I know their family. So their family is never going to get nothing from me in an adult situation. I'll help their kids out, but I'll be damned if I help the adults ever again. No loans, no money, no help in any kind, no way, shape, or form. I'm done with the adults of that family. And they know who they are. Don't expect anything from us. Head to church. How about you all? All right, Eric. Well, we had church this morning. The bell was ringing about 8 o'clock in the morning. No priest, just they sit in the church. And I don't know if they even had a choir this morning. I didn't hear them singing. Micah and Ella used to be part of the choir. Are you guys still part of the choir, Micah? Hey, are Micah and Ella still part of the choir? The church choir? They had church this morning at like 8 o'clock. I don't see the girls get up and go. I don't have to ask my girls. I don't think they're doing singing anymore with the church. Rick says, hello, everyone. Can I own a bow and arrow? No, Scuba. You cannot. Lenny can. You cannot. If you're shooting one and you get caught, you're probably in trouble. It shoots a projectile. It's a weapon that shoots a projectile. Better you look it up on Google. You can own a spear gun, but I don't think you can own a bow and arrow. I don't think you can own a slingshot. A sling, a slingshot, a rifle, a pistol, a bow and arrow, a crossbow, any object like that that can shoot out a projectile, even a marble gun, alcohol marble gun, you're not allowed to own. It's a gun. It shoots a projectile. So I wouldn't own any of them. LA, bro. Hi, Mike and everyone. Thank you, Luke. Sup, Scoob and Luke. Yeah, it's okay. We're getting by it. What we did is we had about 5 guys come over this morning after the ghosts were found dead. Because they were dead, and then we got them right. They weren't stiff. They were still warm. You know, that's how quick we got to the goats. It was too late. The dogs were gone, but the goats were still there, laying in the field dead. And we got our other 2 goats and brought them back into our yard. And then I grabbed the quad, went and picked up the 2 dead goats and brought them home. They cleaned them and skinned them out, and they cooked them right away. So we ended up with a huge pot of calderetta. Potatoes, carrots, spicy sauce, calderetta. Lots of bones. Anyway, the calderetta was good. That was lunch. So we did get to eat our goat, but we got so much frozen calderetta right now in the freezer. Charn's been giving calderetta away to people all day long. So, but not the people whose dog bit me. Catherine Bradley, hello, hello. I can't understand your garble googly garble. Can't even pronounce what you were typing. So you know what I'm gonna do. I hate to say this, Catherine. I hope you can type clearer next time. Don't tell him what you plan to do. Just do it. Yeah. Got to remember, Rick. There's a lot of eyes everywhere you go. So, did England win, Luke? I'm guessing England did good. You're still talking about them. Yep, nice win, Rick says. Okay, they did win. All right. Come up. Yes. Cash out. How much? Cash out, John. 1,050? 150? Both to me? I didn't see the 150. I got the 1,050. Let me check the 150. What is the date on the 150? Yeah, what's the date on that? 12? Hold on just a second, guys. The dog got me. cost me a lot of money and cost me 30 days with no beer. They told me, the nurse, after she gave me the shot, said, oh, by the way, no alcohol for 30 days. So I toughed it out. We got it behind us. It's all done. UFC 329 was a mess, huh? I didn't see that. I haven't watched any TV. Connor is finished. Who is Catherine Luke? Who knows? I see a post. Connor was a joke. I only shot it on my property. It doesn't matter where you shoot it, Scuba. You're not allowed to own or possess a weapon that projects or shoots a projectile. Just look it up on Google and then don't tell anybody. Whatever you do, don't tell anybody. Nobody. Don't even tell Liddy. Good luck with that. Sucks that people are like that. Karma sucks, and then they wonder why things are not going well for them. Yep. I don't understand people either sometimes. Catherine Bradley. Well, Catherine Bradley, I removed her message. Who was she, Luke? She had some garbled bunch of letters, so I just removed it. Hello, Shine. Welcome back, sir. Thank you. Arg is going to be a tough match. Yep. Do you think I can find a real God-fearing Christian woman in the Philippines? Well, the majority of them are God-fearing Christian women, Dylan. The majority of them. And they're either Iglesia en Cristo, Christian church, or they are, what is that, the 29th, what do you call that? The ones, I forgot the group now. Or they're Catholic. Iglesia en Cristo and Catholic make up the majority of the people here in the Philippines. So you have a choice of those two. The other one, they have some Jehovah's Witnesses here. They have some Episcopalians. What else do they have? A lot of Muslims. If you go into an area like downtown, you go down to the area I went down to sign my papers. It was down near Binondo, near Chinatown. There's an area down there that is mostly, I'd say 90% Muslim. They have mosques down there. They have Muslims wearing their garb, you know. A lot of Muslims down there. But yes, you can. The answer to your question is yes. Yeah, I removed her message. Catherine came in. I removed her message because it was just a bunch of garbled letters. There was no text to it. I couldn't read it. There was nothing you could read. It was just garbled letters. So I removed it. If she had come in and said anything else, we would have seen it, but I haven't seen anything yet. Very tough game. Yep. She was there. You want me to unhide it, guys? Hold on. Catherine Brady. You want me to unhide it? It was there for a minute. Luke said, hello, Catherine. That's why people are asking, who's Catherine? Hold on. There you guys go. I returned it. It says UUHVGUTFT, And if any of you know how to pronounce that, let me know, please, what she said, because I don't have a clue. So anyway, at Catherine Bradley 2034 is her YouTube channel if you guys are interested to go find her. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove that. I didn't put her in timeout. I just took her message off before. I'm going to leave it there. What the hell? It won't matter. Somebody's singing music back here. At least it's not me tonight. Dylan says, Charm looked beautiful tonight. Thank you, Dylan. What are you having? She's eating lenka, jackfruit. We peeled out another jackfruit, got the fruit out of it, and this is what it looks like. It's this is the area. If you, I'll try to find a whole one here. Okay, inside the jackfruit you have seeds. The seeds are inside this yellow covering. Okay, so you peel off the yellow covering and eat this, but you don't eat the seeds. Did England score? They had to, Dylan. They won. No, 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 Luke. I don't get bit by another dog. That was a month ago. Over a month ago, I got bit by the dog. Yes, expats can own a bow and arrow in the Philippines. Archery equipment is not typically classified as a firearm. However, the country has strict laws on carrying deadly arrows. There you go. What are you going to shoot them with, Scuba? A stick? There would be 7 missing dogs 5 miles offshore. Yeah. I don't know. Look up slingshot, Scuba. Ruth Bukar, how are you? Welcome to my chat. Thank you for coming in. Where are you from, Ruth? I can't tell by your picture, but it does look like you have an adobe house or a clay house behind you. England didn't score. What? Nah. Ha-land?
Very dark.
Oh, Ha-land.
Unplug again.
Damn it. It wasn't me. In fact, it wasn't plugged in this morning when I did the coconut grinding. Hello, Ruth. Welcome. Thank you. She just said hi. Thank you. Yes, hi, Ruth. Welcome to our channel. Thanks for coming in. Welcome to our family here. We're in the Philippines, and we like to chat and let people know what's going on here in the Philippines. And so this is my home where I live here in the Philippines. I have a big home we built, and we live in the province, like the country area. We live by the beach. We have some fishing boats. I'm in a very small fishing village, about 200 families. So there are a couple more foreigners here, a couple that came to visit me and found girlfriends here and ended up staying. So there are more foreigners here now. Can't hear me, Traveler Flies? Sound is fine. We're all good on that. Maybe your audio's turned down. Yeah, sounds fine. It was bad earlier, but we're okay now. Charm's hoarding those Lanka over there, isn't she? That boy squealing? Huh? Maybe just because you turned the light on.
We need to.
No, I know. I hear a motorcycle. Anyway, that's jackfruit, Lanka. We have it here growing on the tree. A lot of Lanka. But I checked this morning the remaining fruit that's hanging on the tree, and none of it is ripe yet. What about the one I got down today? Where is it? Charm? Where's the one we got down today? You gave the whole thing away? Really? Wow. Well, I hope they enjoy it. Yeah, we gave it away, the other one today. Hello, Greg Masters. Welcome. Hello, Jimmy John. Jimmy John's in the house. Thank you. So anyway, for those who haven't heard yet, we did lose 2 goats today due to dogs. They killed them. And they didn't do really anything. The female goat, it looked like they were trying to get to her gut where she was pregnant. They bit the side of her stomach open. And the boy dog he must have put a good fight up because he was all scratched up. His whole body was all scratched up. And the only thing they took from him was his egg sac. Yep, both sides, gone. Eaten, gone. Disappeared. He had no eggs. So what the hell? Anyway, I guess it's a delicacy, Jimmy John. You'll have to try it when you come over here. We have to find a goat with an egg sac. What do they normally do with the eggs? With the boy goat nuts when they kill him to eat him. A boy goat when they kill him to eat him. What do they do with his nut sack? His balls. They eat them? I think they must eat them. Time doesn't know. Ooh, bug on me. I think they must eat it because I don't know them throwing anything away on a goat or a bad boy or a pig. Anyway, I can't relish eating goat nuts, you know? I don't think that's ever going to happen in my lifetime. Hey, so I was just explaining to the other guys earlier. What happened on the chat last night was the Madonna song is the one that got us blocked because that particular song we sang by Madonna is blocked globally. You're not allowed to use that song any way, shape, or form. You can't. She doesn't want revenue from it, so she doesn't share revenue or nothing. Anybody who's using that song gets blocked out until the song is turned off. Then the AI for YouTube will see the music is different and they'll reinstate your live stream, but you're not eligible for monetization. So I'm not sure if we even got paid for last night's super chats and stuff. I've got to look and see on the super chat. But right now I'm just trying to get the channel back, trying to get that live back. So the beginning of it, the digging was there, the work I had done out in the field in the back. So I got like 3 songs left. It's gonna be easy. I'm doing 1 song now, and then the other 3 I'm just gonna boom, put music right over top of them. And that's gonna be the end of it. No music we sang will be on that live stream. It's all gonna be gone. Because every song is a hit. It's ineligible. It's blocked in some territories. Madonna's was blocked globally. Every single song that we picked last night was hit. Every song I always sing is hit. But they never blocked my channel. They just don't monetize it, right? You get your super chats and gifts, but you don't get earnings from ads. They don't turn the ads on for you. So anyway, I take out the music and I'll get everything. Yeah, there's really nothing. At this point, there's nothing I can do unless I catch the dogs. There's nothing I can do about the dogs. Because if you go and throw rocks at the dog, or you go and shoot him with a gun, or beat him with a knife, kill him with a knife, then you are abusing an animal. And the owner can press charges on you for abusing his dog, for hurting his dog or killing his dog. And you'll go to jail. That's illegal. That's a bad offense here in the Philippines. You know, if a dog kills your goat, you kill the dog right there next to your dead goat, that's one thing. But if you go over to the guy's house and kill his dog without really solid proof that he killed your goat, you know. But people here in the village, more than likely, they would never file charges against somebody that going and killing a dog that had killed their goat, okay? What they normally do is we tell the owner, like we did today. I went over to the guy's house. I said, hey, your dog was seen attacking my goats this morning. And this afternoon, he came back and attacked my baby goat again. You need to take care of your dog. So if we go back over there and the dog is still alive, and the guy didn't want to take care of the dog, then the barangay, once the barangay captain knows that that dog was involved in it, he will probably direct that dog be put down. Then it's not up to me. It's up to the barangay captain. See, so we follow the chain of command. We did a proper report with the duty kagawad and the secretary who wrote it up in the blotter book. So we're all good. Everything was done legally. We didn't go to the police. We didn't bypass the barangay captain. You know, I did show the barangay captain's wife the pictures of my dead goats. She was down there on the village road when I walked by. And I said, hey, I just want to let you know, a bunch of dogs killed my goats. And I showed her the picture. So anyway, she's not the barangay captain, so I didn't bypass the barangay captain by showing my aunt the pictures of our dead goats. You know, people are thinking that maybe. Yeah, we don't know yet, Jimmy John. We'll know tomorrow. Hello, Darren. How are you? Welcome. Hi, Kim. You're back. Thank you. Yes, you subscribed like a week ago. Kim, am I subscribed to your channel? I think I am already. If I'm not, I'll make sure I do. All right, Jimmy John says, Darren K. Travel time. Hello, Darren. So anyway, if you guys don't know, we have a bunch of people in here who meet and eat together and travel together and do all kinds of crazy stuff together. Darren's one of them. Sam and Jane, Jimmy John. So we have some regulars here. Michael Apostle, a bunch of regulars who get together and meet at times and come in my channel also. So it's really nice. And I've met a few of you personally myself over here in the Philippines, which has always been fun. Every time we meet, it's been a lot of fun. I don't go live or make videos because I'm too shy. Well, maybe one day you'll get over that, Kim. It's not difficult. You just go on here and people talk to you, you respond to their chat, they respond back to you, and the conversation continues on. And ours sometimes goes on for hours. Yesterday, our live feed lasted 5 hours and 48 minutes. We were talking a long time. I'm surprised they even have a voice today. All kinds of crazy stuff. That's Darren only. Yeah, Darren's the crazy one, guys. It's not a private beach. Everybody can go there, Greg. The beach is not private in the Philippines. Okay? Nobody owns a private beach in the Philippines. Even though my title deed says seashore, the government owns from the high tide mark up 30 meters. 30 meters from high tide is government land. There's nothing you can do about it. So nobody owns the beach. The water, nothing. Nobody in the Philippines. Nobody owns the rivers. It all belongs to the government. All the bodies of water belong to the government. So when you see people squatting next to a river, building a house right next to a river, they're squatting there. All right? The government doesn't really allow it, but doesn't really do anything about it. If you build a house on a river, if you can get away with it, get away with it. It's free land. Doesn't belong to you, never will. You don't pay taxes on it because you can't. It's not your property, it's government land. And they can come at any time and say, get the hell out of here. And then you got to go. So if you try to argue, they'll burn your house down. Yes, Masbate has beautiful beaches. Just absolutely beautiful beaches here. My beach is not private, but we do own 3 beachfront lots. So pretty much in front of your home, like we do, that's where we park our fishing boats, in front of our house. Everybody that has a house near the beach parks their boat pretty much in front of where their house is, on that section of beach that's in front of their house. Like we have some that live up here in the village, and then just from direct line from their house down to the beach, that's where they're parking. It's easy to get from the beach to their house in a straight line, So they don't own the beach. Nobody owns the beach. So don't have anybody ever tell you, a resort or anybody, nobody can tell you you can't pitch a tent on a beach in the Philippines. But it is courteous to go and say, hey, I'm pulling up here for the night. I'm going to pitch a tent here. If I need ice or food, I'll come up and visit you. To a resort.
Or no bat.
We're low bat? Okay then. No TV.
How about aircon?
Aircon? Can I look at the bat? What's that? Can you tell me what the 2 numbers are? You read it. You can read it. You know 1 through 9. It should say like 8, 7 or 8, 9, like that.
Or 6, 7?
Not 6, 7, 8, 7. You don't know how to read 8, 7?
No.
Oh, come on. You're 5 years
I
old.
know 8.
Okay, let's go see what it is real quick, okay? I know he's wanting to turn the aircon on. I was at 100% today, so I know we're not low bat. I know we're running the aircon today.
100%?
Yeah, we were 100 today. Right now, I don't know what we're at. Right now, we are at smokes. 89%.
I shower first.
We're 89. Tomorrow's a school day, son.
Told you, off the TV.
Okay. 1 hour. You can on the aircon for 1 hour, okay? Go and brush your teeth. Get ready for bed. Get a shower. You have school tomorrow. All right. Feed the dogs? No. Oh, is that Rosalind's house? The music sounds like it's coming from Rosalind's house. There, and I've seen the local government just come through with dozers, give notice, and clear the right of way before. Yep. A lot of squatter structures, especially around highways. They'll do it. They don't give a damn. If you're squatting on government land, they know their land. And if they're going to use that land for something, they'll give you notice. They will come and give you notice, though. Okay? And you got just a short amount of time. Get the hell out of there. Get your personal belongings and get out. You squatted there without their permission, so you have a very short time to get out. And then they do. They come in and they flatten everything. Especially when they're going to do road widening and stuff. Yeah, they don't care. That's their land. Get the hell off. But rivers, typically around rivers, they don't do anything. So I've seen a lot of houses built right on rivers. Just up the bank, at the top of the bank from the river. Within that 30-meter section, yeah. We will. But I got to make sure the governor lifted the order of small boats going in the water. Because his order was all small boats out of the water until they give the order to put them back in. So you can't just go jump out there. I think tomorrow is going to be beautiful. I did a video today. You guys, you might not have seen it. I did a video of the ocean. Hold on, let me see if I got a picture I can show you on the green screen. Hold on just a second, guys. Posted it up on YouTube. Look on YouTube, you'll see the ocean. The ocean. I did like a minute and 43-second video of the ocean today. It was pretty gnarly. Big waves, 2 to 3 footers coming up on the beach. So yeah, you don't take a small boat out in that, guys. 2 to 3 foot on the beach on this side of the coral reef means the other side has got 5 to 6 footers. So we don't take our boats out. We're not silly. They have something called professional squatters, where these prevent squatters purposely squat in Manila so they can be given housing. Then they sell it and squat all over again. Wow. I never heard of that, Greg, but sounds like it's planned for them, you know? Yep. Eminent. Who's Eminent? I missed Eminent. Yes, James, I have 3 fishing boats. But no, we haven't gone here in a few days now. Michael said, good morning, all. Been listening. Cleaning out the truck. It smells like flounder. Wow. All right. Yep. I'm going back in the chat real quick to see what I missed. I'm catching up there, buddy. Yeah, talking to neighbors means nothing. Have you considered maybe it was your singing while YouTube live? It could have been. I definitely not a good singer. I ran everybody out of the bar in Hawaii, so I know it can be done. It wouldn't surprise me if I run everybody off the channel trying to sing. Michael, thank you for the football. Thank you, thank you. All right, zipping on down. So, yeah, I love fishing too, James, but right now we can't go fishing until the governor lifts the order because this typhoon that went through. I live on Masbate Island, right in the middle of the Philippines. The typhoon that went through, called Bavi, in the Philippines, it was known as Typhoon Inday, I-N-D-A-Y. It came in like it was heading into the Philippine area of responsibility. Then it just turned and went up, and it's about to slam China. I think tonight it's slamming China as like a Cat 4 typhoon hitting China. So it's going to do some damage there. A lot of flooding, a lot of damage going to happen. Those people need praying for, I'll tell you, because they're getting ready to go through hell. That's a big, big storm. The clouds themselves, they measured the clouds, the width of that typhoon that just went through when it was a Category 5, right at Guam and the Mariana Islands. They measured the cloud cover. It was 1,032 miles wide, the circle. 1,032 miles wide. That is a huge typhoon. So what it did, it's spinning, and it went up north, and it brought in all the clouds and the rain and the winds. It just started dragging wind up. Of creating a wind channel coming through the Philippines. And in Manila tomorrow, Marinduque might get hit, Steve, but Mindoro's definitely taking it tonight. And the west side of Manila area over there, that whole seaboard on the west side is going to get slammed with flooding. You guys be prepared if you're over there. That's a really big one. Yeah, that was a big typhoon there. Thank you, Michael. He sent England. He hit Taiwan pretty good too, yeah. Ah, you're in the Philippines, James. Where are you in the Philippines? We're on Masbate. We're in the middle of the Philippines. Yeah, the high surf is still here, Darren. If you look on my channel, I put a minute 43 video up this morning of the winds and the wind blowing and the waves action. So you'll see it. I was standing up behind the church when I did it. Yeah, landed in Houston. That's how big the clouds were that were swirling around on that typhoon. That was a huge, huge storm. They say this year is going to be a lot like that, big, strong storms. So we have to be aware of it. Because the first storms in the Philippines, they always go north. They go north. And they start off now, they miss the Philippines, right? They just skirt, boom, they miss. They start working their way down slowly, then boom. Probably the next one or two that come through are gonna one of the next two are gonna hit the Philippines, going up through Isabela and North Manila, North Luzon. Okay. And then they gradually just kind of work their way down the coast. And they keep coming in and they just keep lower and lower and lower. And before long, when it gets around October, November, December time period, that's when they're coming through the Visayas, where I live. That's when they're coming from Naga City down. Okay, and you'll see as the year progresses, we get closer to October, November, you'll be watching the typhoons. They'll come this way, then they'll gradually work their way down, You'll have a couple will go right across, like from Naga, and they'll come from Samar, go across Naga, Camarines Sur, Camarines Norte, right across and hit Manila, hit that way. And then they're just kind of gradually, then they'll drop down, they'll come through Masbate and Panay Island. Then they'll come through Cebu. They just keep dropping down, lower and lower and lower. And then after that, boom, goes away. Rainy season's over. We go into summer. But even in summer season this year, if you guys recall, we had a typhoon coming through. It was crazy. Everything's changing. Everywhere has beautiful place. Yes, a lot of places do. James, the Philippines is beautiful. I lived 10 years in the Bicol region, and spotting a foreigner was like seeing a unicorn. Yeah, I know. I used to live over there. I lived in Naga City. I lived there in, when was I there? When did I move there? After Yolanda hit. Yolanda hit November 2013. So it was early. I was here 2 months after Yolanda. So I was here till January after the holidays. December, January. And then we moved up to Naga City. We lived there for a few months. Charm and I lived there with Micah. Micah was just a baby, not even a year old. So we were in Naga, I think about maybe 6 months, 3 to 6 months, somewhere in there. And then I was trying to get a business started back then. And I ended up going from there to Calamba. And then from Calamba, I moved up to Las Piñas because there's nothing in Calamba. There's a bunch of pesa zones and factories, but the owners of those are from Manila, Makati. So if you want to talk to corporations, you got to be near BGC, Makati, or Manila. If you want to talk to the main corporate offices, which is who I wanted to talk to. I don't talk to the factory. You can't go to a factory and talk to them. That's a waste of your time. You need to talk to corporate. Get in with the CEOs, the presidents, the vice presidents, and get in and speak with them about what you're selling, because engineers and everybody else, just a bunch of clowns. If you guys start a business here, don't stoop down to talking to engineering, okay? You're wasting your time. And then they always want to cut. The engineers trying to get rich off you. Oh, I'll introduce your product. Yeah, I'll push it, but I need 10%. And when I tell them, I don't play like that. My product speaks for itself, and if I pay you to put my product in your factory, I cheapen my product for the next person. I said, that's not my product. My product is a damn good product. So we're not going to cheapen it by paying an engineer 10%. We just go to your corporate, to your president or vice president. And they don't like that. So when the vice president, the president asks the engineer what he thinks, they'll say, oh no, I don't think that's a good product. You either pay him or you don't play. So you end up kind of stuck. You're like in a catch 22. You either have to pay him to buy your product, or you don't pay him and you're not taken in. You're not welcome in their factory. So I didn't make a lot of friends when I told them I don't pay to play. I tried to keep my product honest. Yep, Samar has some of the prettiest women I've ever seen. I 100% agree with you. There's some beauties come out of Samar. And you know where you're going to meet a lot of them? In the bars. Go to Angeles City. You ask a girl where she's from. Go in the bar in Angeles City, Subic. Go hang out in the bars, guys, bar flies. And you'll see the girls you ask, where are you from? Samar, Tacloban, Leyte. That's where they're all from, over there. Yep. I don't see many foreigners here. I've lived all over too. Where are you at, James? What island are you on? Beautiful areas and beaches not promoted. The cliffs and the beachfront in Samar is really unique and cool to see. Yep. Till the next one, yeah. I don't know if I missed your... Oh, you're in Mindanao. Gotcha. Okay, you're down in Mindanao. All right. Well, I've only been to CDO. It's the only place I've been over there in that area is CDO. That's it. I had a classmate from Samar. She is so pale-skinned, I thought she was a Singaporean model. Wow. The Spanish have a lot of influence. And especially when you go farther south, you're going down into Mindanao. Spanish influence was heavy down in Mindanao. In fact, a lot of them still speak Spanish. It's uno, dos, tres for numbers, not isa, dalawa, tetlo, It's or isa, dua, tetlo, like it is here in the Visayas. But anyway, they do speak Spanish down there too, a lot. If you know Spanish, you'll get along great down there. But there's a lot of places in Mindanao I don't think I'd go to just because I don't trust what's happened in the past down there. So I just stay out of there. Why put yourself in a position, Drinking mule tonight, guys. Smirnoff. Good drink. Anyway, been catching up on the chat pretty good, huh? So tonight's Sunday, 9 o'clock. Got to get the kids to bed. They're heading to bed. I hope. They better be getting their asses in bed. They got school tomorrow. Yep. This place here, I don't think we're going to get too many foreigners living over here. We have a couple that have come here recently that are planning to stay. One of them will probably stay. The other one, I don't think he's going to be here much longer, honestly. Because if he doesn't get some money and go pay his overstays, he's screwed. They're starting to crack down big time. Big time. And when he goes to the airport, this time, they may tell him straight up, sir, you're being added to our blacklist. You're not welcome in this country anymore. You've done your last overstay. He's done overstay every single year for many, many years. He always does his overstay, and then before he leaves the country to go back to work in the U.S., he'll pay his fine, but usually he's only here 2 to 3 months. He pays his fine, has his ticket, leaves the country. The next time he'll come back. However, this time he didn't get his job back in Alaska. So he continued to stay on over here. He's supposed to start drawing Social Security, but I don't know what happened. Not making much money. I heard a rumor he's making $83 a month. That's not much money. And so, consequently, he's overstayed. Now, over 7 months, going on 8 months. I have a feeling this time immigration's going to tell him, you're not coming back. Sorry. You've overstayed for the last time. He's got a son, a 10-year-old son over in Subic. And he's here with his girlfriend here. Been living here now coming here for 3 years. And he's dating Rosalind. You guys know Rosalind, used to be my housekeeper here. So probably they'll end up not letting him come back in the country, is what I'm guessing. I keep telling him, hey, find a way to get some money and go get your overstay behind you. Because if you don't, and you wait till you go to the airport with over a year overstay, dude, you got a huge fine and you're screwed. They could very easily tell that guy, don't come back. They might. I have a feeling. I just got this feeling that this is his last trip. In my mind, I know this guy, I know what he's been doing, and I have a feeling. By the way, they're cracking down. Immigration's cracking down because all the other countries are cracking down too. They see the USA cracking down on their Filipino people. So what are they going to do and reciprocate? They're going to crack down on USA people. So sorry to say it, bro, but I told you so. Yep. No need for bar girl drama and issues. So many available, better Filipinos available. Bars are just trouble and headaches waiting to happen. Yep. And so are online dating sites. Guys wanting to meet the girl at the airport. Boy. Dylan, I'll give you a little friendly advice. If you meet a girl from here and you start chatting with her online, do not meet her at the airport. Come here, get your own hotel, get yourself set up, okay, hotel room in your name, and then you might invite her to dinner, like that. Because most of the guys who come here, the first girl they meet, it don't work out. I hate to say that. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. It happened to me too. It didn't work out. All right? So I'm let you know in advance. Your best bet is come here, boots on the ground, get rid of your jet lag, relax, then go on a date with this girl you've been chatting. Or don't. Yeah, you might find someone else. Anyway. Why isn't he renewing his visa? I don't know. No money. No money. I'm not going to loan him money. I know he don't have the money. Why would I loan a guy money? I know I'm never going to get back the money. So I'm about done loaning out money. We did do a thing today, and we know the girl is doing it. She has 2 beauty salons. She's opening up a 3rd beauty salon, and she's guaranteeing 5% per month on the money return and interest. She's guaranteeing us 5%. So better than the bank's paying us. So what we're doing is we loaned her already 100,000 pesos, and she'll be paying us 5,000 pesos per month for 5 months, and then she'll pay off the loan. Give us our entire 100,000 back. So we've done it before like this with people we know. It works out because they're establishing a good business. Salon is good business. So we'll see with her. And we need collateral. I told Charm we need some kind of collateral. I don't care what she gives us collateral. Give us your car. It's collateral. Something is collateral that you're going to give me if you renege on the loan. So we'll see what she comes up with. But she's a relative. So we know her husband. Her husband's on a ship. He's a merchant marine on a ship, a seaman. So I know he makes decent money. Yep. Hello, beautiful soul. How are you? After Mike's live, it's definitely his last trip. No, they don't pay no attention to me. I just hope. I kicked the guy out of my chat the other day. I did. I kicked the guy out of my chat. He was arguing with his girlfriend and coming on my channel and flirting with the girls in my channel. And I warned him to stop, and he kept going. And I just, screw this guy. I don't owe him nothing. So he's not even allowed to come in my channel anymore. So maybe his girlfriend comes in sometimes watching. Maybe he'll watch from his girlfriend's phone, you know? Maybe he'll get his act together. That's what I hope for. My Saturday is going pretty well until I realized it was Sunday. Yeah, back to school tomorrow. In fact, where did my two girls just go?
Here.
What are y'all doing?
Getting skirt for tomorrow.
Oh, getting their clothes for tomorrow.
Solidly dry. Yep.
Wow, good. Can you do me a favor? Shut that front gate. Where's our dogs?
Here.
Okay, shut the gate, please.
Yes, it's outside.
Walk down, shut the gate.
It's already locked.
Oh, I thought it was open. I didn't turn around and check it. All right. Yes, beautiful soul. Okay, Dylan, I hope that helps you. No, Dylan, his girlfriend's feeding him. We gave him food tonight. We gave him caldereta from the goat. We gave him enough where he can eat too. We gave her a big old bag of food. She came up here. We gave her a big bag of food. Every time you have food like that, they all come here. Everybody comes here. No matter what big dish you serve. If you have a birthday party and you make a bunch of food, before the night's over, they've all gone home with food. Spaghetti and pancit and everything. Everything you had. Lumpia, cake. They take everything. Everybody takes some of everything until at the end of the evening, all your food's gone. You don't have to worry about putting anything in the fridge. It's all gone. Yep. Hi, beautiful soul. Welcome to the chat. Be Soul School. What degree are you going after? She won't pay it back, Mike. Yeah, Dylan, this one will. She used to work for me too. She worked for me for a year. She's a relative. I'm not worried about her because her husband has money too. He works. He gets a good check every month. So we're just helping her have an initial investment, and then once the salon is moving, then she's paying us interest from the salon, right? $5,000 per month. That's not that much money to pay back. Probably to get her salon started. Just your documents, your BIR, DTI, your BIR, your mayor's permit, everything is around 20,000 pesos. So the other 80 will be for her to do the remodeling of the building, to put in the chairs, the mirrors, the equipment. Most of the time they let the barbers or the lady boys, whoever it is you're going to be operating with. Most of the salons here are lady boys, okay? Most of the time they'll let them bring their own equipment in. So they just provide the chair with a mirror and power, and the other people who are coming to work for you bring all of their stuff with them. If they're a specialist in dyeing hair, they'll have their stuff with them because that's what they're making money by being in your salon. You're making money hosting them. Is how it works. Okay, normally they're independents. They don't work for you on payroll. They work to pay a slot in your salon. That's how they do it. All right. Not a bad business either. Maybe it was an impersonator mic. No, it's not. Yep, Rick, that was the bad part. Took him back. Anant, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to our chat. I like that beautiful picture you got behind you there. Looks like a beautiful sunrise, but of course that could be a sunset too. Tough to tell. Check with him if it was him or not, Mike. No, it was him, Dylan. It was him. I even told his girlfriend, I sent her a message on Messenger. I said, hey, why don't you put a frying pan over your boyfriend's head? He's in my channel chatting with Kay Cherie, asking her if she wants to date an older expat. Psh, why is he even asking those questions? He's sitting next to a beautiful lady, a beautiful woman. You couldn't ask for a better woman. She's a great cook, great housekeeper, good all around, Knows that, And you all know Rosalind. You guys have been in my chat forever and ever. You know Rosalind for how long she's been, and what a good person she is, Faithful as all get out. A man couldn't ask for a better woman. And this guy I know what it's all about. She's tired of being told what to do when she's the one forking out all the money. She's the one doing everything. and got a man stand here trying to tell her what she can and can't do. And I know it's getting to her. She's made several posts on Facebook about it. It's getting to her little by little. So don't know how long that's going to last before that's over with. Yeah. All right. Anant says, please support me, friends. Anant, let's pin Anant down at the bottom, guys. How about that? You guys can go and subscribe to his channel. Evidently, he's trying to work up a channel.
Me and
Hey,
I have
sweetie.
hiccups.
You got hiccups.
And my cup.
So what do you do about that? You don't know how to get rid of hiccups? You still got them? I don't see them. No more hiccup. You already lost it. It's all gone. No, you just hold your breath for 10 seconds. They should go away, hon. I'm from India. Well, welcome. Where are you in India? Beautiful Soul said, it's my daughter, not me. Nah, Beautiful Soul's trying to fool us. She's not old enough to have a daughter, guys. She's in college. We know. She's going after a bachelor's degree. I had homemade goat caldereta before on my birthday. It was pretty darn delicious. It was. That's what we had today. Caldereta. I got a picture of it. I think I posted. I think I posted that. Let me see. Hold on. I deleted it. There it is, guys. Goat caldereta we made today. A big old pan. You can see the size of the spoon in the corner, how big this pan is. That's a big old stainless steel pan full of goat caldereta with potatoes and carrots. Syrup, 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 syrup. So delicious. All right. There you go, guys. You get to see caldereta. Mike, why don't you start the first four-finger bar cafe in Masbate like the Beaver? It's no good. Dylan, wasted money. The Canadian Beaver, big flop. The only thing allowing the Canadian Beaver to keep going is that one of the owners probably owns the land. But as far as getting involved in something like that, big flop, big waste of time and money. Yeah, Mike is only making money because he's promoting to bring foreigners into that club. And I can tell you right now, Dylan, I've been there. If you watch, I got a video up. The double cheeseburger I had, although the patties are nice and big and thick patties, was the most bland beef I've ever eaten. The cook does not understand red meat and salt at all, or seasoning at all. It was just ground up hamburger meat made into a patty and cooked on the stovetop. That's all it was. No spices, no seasoning, no nothing. Bland and no good. I would never go there and buy it. And guys that go there all the time, of course, other people's channels that love it and go there because they love everybody over there. We call them the Panay Posse. All those guys tell me, oh, Mike, it was just the day you went. You went on Monday. The cook is not there. The regular cook is not there on Monday. That was a different cook. That's why your meat was like crap. Well, you know what? Any bar that's got a cook that can't cook a hamburger had better fire that cook. Period. Get rid of them. Because they're going to lose business. People see my video, they're not going to order a double burger with cheese, okay? Because it's bland as hell. Then don't go on a Monday either, guys, because that's when the cook was there, the bad cook. So I didn't know that. That's what they told me, but it makes no sense to me. I just think that's a crappy cook, and I think their food sucks. So I would not go back to that bar again, under any circumstance. I don't repeat loser places, okay? I don't go back. I don't occupy those places. And most of the guys that are over there, I don't even chat with. The guys that are going to the Canadian Beaver, I met a few really cool guys, really nice guys over there. But the rest of them, I know they go there. I don't even watch their channels. Too much drama, too much BS. I quit watching all their channels. I don't do it. So no, I don't care about the beaver at all. And over here in my little fishing village, Dylan, it's no good. Nobody would come and buy nothing. Nothing. They don't even come up here to my house to buy beer. They go to my mother-in-law and buy rum. She sells rum down there and gin and GSM and all the drinks, you know. I don't sell nothing up here. I have my own beer here. And I don't think they would even allow you to make a bar right here in unless you make a resort. And I'm not going to make a resort out of my property. I don't want to do that. I'm not here to try to make money off foreigners, guys. That's not why I make my house and my property. I'm not trying to make money off people. If people want to come visit, I want to make sure I have a place for you to stay. So I'm building a house down here that Rebecca plans to come and visit us and stay in. We're building one house. We got another house down the way. It's a 2-bedroom house we're going to refurbish. The only problem down there is right now there's no power and no water. So if I want to get water there, I've got to truck the water there and pump it from my truck up into a tower tank I'm going to have to build, you know, and pump water there, then come back to the house, get more water, take it down there, drive it down there, pump it again. I'm going to have to do that to fill up a 1,000-liter tank. I'll have to do that at least 4 times or 4 drums full of water in order to fill up a 1,000-liter tank up there. And then depends on who moves in there, how much water they use. So anyway, we charge for water though. If I put solar in there, I'm going to put a meter and charge for power too. Got to get money back somehow. It's tough to make money, you know, if you have a place and just have people coming as guests. It's something you just don't do. I just don't ask people for money, you know. I hear goat meat, if cooked right, is better than lamb meat. But I've only tried it in a stew in Dubai, so I couldn't really tell. Okay. Beef is good for caldereta or kari kari. You guys should try it. Well, we didn't have much of a choice today with our caldereta, beautiful soul, because some dogs killed 2 of our goats. So instead of wasting the meat, which was still fresh, we had some guys clean up the meat, strip it, scrape it, clean it, and cut it up and cook it for us. So, feeding it vinegar. It helped with the goat smell. Crazy to watch seeing a goat overdosing on vinegar. Yeah, and then they pump it up with air, huh? Inject a needle in it and use an air pump and make a big balloon out of it. And then after you got a big balloon, then you heat up kettles of hot water, big kettles of hot water, and you drench it in hot water. And then use spoons to scrape off the hair. And knives, spoons and knives, razors, whatever you got, to try to clean it all up. And then when they cut the goat up, they cook everything, the skin and all, skin and meat, bones. They just hack it up, start throwing chunks in the pot, and start cooking it. So sometimes you get a little bit, you'll see a few small goat hairs in the food they prepare. Don't be surprised. You see a few goat hairs. Dylan says, we can't go into his channel, Mike. We're not mods. Into whose channel, Dylan? You guys can just type in. Just type in YouTube, go at, and type the name. At Dylan Smith 1980. You just type it exactly how you spell your name. If I want to go in your channel, that's what I do. If you guys are subscribed to me, then I'll just I'll screenshot, then I'll go to YouTube when I'm done, because I'm not a mod in my own channel, right? So I'll screenshot it, and then I will take the name, go type it at in your name, Dylan Smith 1980, and then boom, it'll take me to your channel. And then I can go in, subscribe to you there, check your channel, see what kind of content you have, things like that. So eventually I get to everybody in my channel. I've got 2,383 subscribers, I think, somewhere around there, 2383. And you'll see I've been to almost everybody's channel. I try to. Yeah. These soul, I'm going to try those in the Halo Halo. Since Anthony Bourdain, may he rest in peace. Yeah, I was shocked to find out that Anthony Bourdain was not straight. It shocked me. Really did. Go outside and find the walk walk. No more hiccups. Yeah, Ella. Go look for the walk walk out in the yard. You'll have no more hiccups. I tried halo halo for the first time. It was yummy. Yeah, halo halo is really good. The only thing I don't care about halo halo is the 2 spoonfuls of sugar they put in it. It's always settled at the bottom. There's always 2 spoonfuls of brown sugar. And boy, that's just, with the condensed, it's just too sweet. Okay, Cherie, hello, hello. Yep. Yeah, it did. It was very, very good. We ate a lot. I had a big old lunch. I was full. And then for dinner, I made a different dish for dinner. I wanted to try a recipe I'd seen a guy do where you take your egg, when you scramble your egg, instead of putting milk in, you put mayo, right? I put like maybe 2 tablespoons of mayo in with 3 eggs, and I beat them, whipped them up real good, scrambled them, and then threw them in the frying pan, then put in a can of Argentina corned beef. I did the egg first. It was nice and fluffy, and then I put the Argentina corned beef in, mixed it up well with the egg, salt and pepper, put it on a plate, got some bread, some dinner rolls, and made myself a couple of sandwiches. That was my dinner tonight. Yeah. Riri, so this is where the party is. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Hey, Riri, how are you? Hello, hello, guys, or mix, because you're going to mix all the ingredients on that cup. That's right. Mix. Yeah. You have to have a Chicago-style hamburger or Chicago-style hot dog. Then you understand proper spicy. Yeah, I bet that's good, Riri. I like spicy. And that's all I got around my table is spicy. You ever saw the condiments in the middle of my table? All spicy. Why do people keep going? Every YouTuber is talking about it, Mike. Why do people keep going? Every YouTuber is talking about it. I don't know, Dylan. I have no idea. Oh, you're talking about the beaver. Why do people keep going to beaver? Because they promote it all the time. And then you say, hey, we're going to have a bunch of expat get together. Come and join all the other expats from Panay and all around coming to the Canadian Beaver on such and such a day. Okay? And a lot of expats are very lonely. They want to go meet other expats. So they flock to the Canadian Beaver. And they all meet and greet and sit around and talk. Gossip. Right? And then they all go their ways and go home after they're done getting drunk. You know, chat till they get drunk, go around, meet everybody, say hi to everybody, you know, blah, blah, blah. Because they're always looking, everyone that goes to those meetups is got a YouTube channel. And they're all looking to help promote their channel and to get Mike, that Philippines Life, who has a lot of subscribers, to try to promote their channel. They used to tell me, Mike, why don't you invite Mike over to Masbate? I said, he's already been here. He's been to Masbate. He didn't come to my house. He's been to Masbate. He knows we have beautiful beaches. He knows we have great resorts. He knows he went to the rodeo. You know, he knows Masbate just as well as a lot of guys do. So, and he's done videos on his channel. I don't need to invite someone to my house, you know, just because I want to try to grow my YouTube channel. I don't care about that at all. My YouTube channel is growing on its own. I'm not trying to push it. I don't need 1 million subscribers in my YouTube channel. I like a bunch of close friends like we have. It's perfect. My channel's perfect, guys. Just the way it is. I'm not worried about trying to grow it to 1 million subscribers. I just come on here because I enjoy having fun. I enjoy chatting with you folks, sharing my life with you, and listening to your life as well. That's what it's all about. But when it comes to expat groups, I don't go to them. I haven't been to them, and I don't go to them. I've been invited to, when I lived in the city, I was always invited. Hey, come join our group for coffee. I said, when do you meet? Oh, every morning, 8 o'clock. I don't have that kind of time in my life to go every morning. I got a family. I'm not going to go every morning and hang out with a bunch of guys and drink a cup of coffee and spend 2 hours there at the mall. You know, that's just not me, guys. I'm sorry. I think you guys already know that. If you're going to do American style food in the Philippines for business, I'd cater to government workers or sell Salisbury steak with rice. That might work. Could work, Greg. They have the, the hamburger with mushroom gravy at both Jollibee and McDonald's. So you can get it there. Yeah, still mumbling about that burger. That burger sucked so bad. Anyway, I'll never go back. I have no intention of going back to the Beaver. If I do, I'll vlog it, okay? But I have no intention of going back, and I certainly have no intention of eating there. I'd rather go next door and have pork adobo, or chicken adobo. Real Filipino food than this Filipino cook trying to cook American style food, who doesn't have a clue what spices to put on it. If you put me in the cabinet, lock me up, I'm not going to eat goat. Okay, beautiful. I eat it. I enjoy it. But I enjoy beef and pork and chicken better. And fish. Nothing wrong in making money, Mike. You're giving them free advice. Why not make some money as well? Yeah, we're making a little bit, Dylan, on super chats and gifts and stuff like that. It's coming in the channel, but Charm and I don't take it. What Charm and I do is we send all the money, put it in a pot of money that's for our elementary school. That's what we use it for. We don't keep the money from YouTube. So I don't care. I like giving free advice to people. I like sharing my knowledge with you folks. There may be something you learn from me, and that's good. I hope so. And then you learn it and you pass it on to someone else. It's better to pass along knowledge than to try to get paid for knowledge, A lot of people can use free advice. I love good meatloaf. Yeah, so do I. I haven't had meatloaf in so long. The reason is, and this is what Matthew and I are talking about doing. He's not in the chat yet, but the reason we want to do meatloaf or do beef is so that we can have the proper meats here that foreigners do like to purchase. Because we can certainly send and deliver meats and things like that to people who want to buy from us. So we want to do the correct cuts of beef and correct ground beef. Not this where you go and buy a chunk of a beef, you don't even know where part of the cow came off of, and you're telling the guy to grind it up and make hamburgers or make hamburger meat for you. And then you got to pay him at the market for doing that too. So we're going to have our own meat grinder. We're going to have our own sausage stuffer machine. We're going to have everything so that we can do those sorts of things. I got plenty of wood here. Okay, I'm saving all my apple wood now because we're going to use apple wood, and I got a few apple trees here. We'll use apple wood to smoke some of the cuts we're going to keep and that we're going to be selling. Howdy, Oliver Rust. How are you? Hello, Bernard. How are you doing? Welcome. Welcome to my chat, Bernard. Haven't seen you. Anon, I got you supporting down at the bottom, bro. If you guys would please go down, you see his name down there. Please click on him and help him. Subscribe to his channel. Let's see if we can get him a few subscribers here. I'm going to put someone else's name up there in a minute at the bottom. I'm going to pin Luke up there. You guys can help Luke out too. The dogs should be put down. If they kill goats, they might kill humans. Exactly what I explained in my report. Exactly what I said is that once they get the taste of blood in them, when dogs are fighting, God forbid a child should be anywhere near there. Because I saw what happens when dogs are fighting. The one that came up and bit me behind my leg. Okay? If they'll bite a human that freely, come right up and bite me behind my back, behind the back of my leg. I mean, he latched onto my leg. Put a tooth mark in the front of my leg, and then 3 under the bottom of my leg, under the back of my knee. That's how he bit me, a big frickin' mouth, And if they'll do it to a human, you imagine they won't hesitate to do it to a child who's defenseless. Because I'm big, I'm yelling and screaming at this dog, I didn't have a stick or a rock to pick up. If I'd have hit the damn dog. I had nothing. And so I'm yelling at this dog, trying to scare him off me. He bit me up behind my leg. I'm trying to scare him off me. And, the thing is, like these goats up there, it's not going to take much for a little kid to be playing And these dogs take a whim that that's a target. Feel sorry for the family that happens to. Not going to happen to mine. Guarantee it ain't going to happen to mine. They should be put down. We don't know what they're going to do yet. There are a few businesses that work for a foreigner in Philippines. Sorry, and piggery is so common to try, but tough. I, like everyone, tried both. Filipinas are convincing. Well, we're going to do the piggery. We've been doing pigs for a long time, Darren. Charm and I have always had always three or four that we raised. Raise them to selling age and sell them. We always made money on them. So now she wants to do white leghorns for eggs. That's what Charm told me tonight. She said, why don't we get a bunch of leghorns chicks and raise them? And then we'll get the big white eggs instead of the little brown eggs. So I may end up doing that. I've got the Rhode Island Reds, the big ones.
I have a teeth out.
You took a tooth out? Where? Getting loose?
Huh?
Let me see.
Is he doll?
Huh? Open your mouth.
Is he doll?
Open your mouth. Open. Big. Getting loose?
Is he doll?
That's not a tooth out. That's not from a tooth, son. That's just a gap in your tooth. Let me see. Just a gap in your tooth. The teeth are going to come out. The top two are going to come first. MJ's about to start losing his teeth. If dog killed a goat in my Muslim area, they would be held to pay because dogs are haram, and the followers of Islam would be very, very offended. Yeah, well, if they keep letting the dogs run free, and the dogs start running in packs like they're starting to do here, someone needs to do something about it. I've already addressed this situation the day I got bit. And I addressed it up to the barangay captain, and nothing happened. Nothing. So if it doesn't happen this time with 2 dead goats, okay, if nothing happens, because now I've gone to the barangay, I've gone to the kagawad, the next step is the barangay captain. And if I don't hear anything, nothing happens because of this goat incident, and I don't get a report back or anything, I'm going straight to him. He is my uncle, my father-in-law's brother. I will go straight to him and ask him, what are we doing about these dogs? Why are we still letting them roam freely around our village? The same dogs that attacked my goat are still running around the village. Why? What are you going to do about it? You're the captain here. Worst case will be this coming October when they have the next election for Charm to just run for barangay captain. If she runs for barangay captain, I guarantee you something's going to be done about the dogs in this village, because I'm going to make damn sure it happens. I'm not the barangay captain, but if she becomes it, something will be done about a law for the dogs in this village. Thank you for the super chat, Anand. Thank you, thank you. All right, I got to it. Thank you, thank you. Dylan says, making money in the Philippines is nearly impossible. Yeah, you said it right when you say nearly. But let me tell you how I make money, Dylan, in the Philippines, okay? This is me. Saying everybody, this is me. I'm in a small fishing village, all right? I sell everything dealing with hardware supplies, from 1-inch nails to cement board, steel bar, plywood. You order it, roofing, whatever you order, I get it to you. Okay? Next day or whatever it is you order. So we do hardware supplies. I sell gasoline. I sell diesel. I sell gasol, which is the propane tanks. You know it as propane. See, I sell those 3 items. I sell ice. We sell frozen meats. You saw tonight. Guy came up here and bought a whole 1 kilo frozen chicken. You know, Charm and I sell a number of items here. All right. And we always make money. We do Gcash in, Gcash out. When you start adding up, and we even sell water from our well. I just sold 6 containers yesterday, and we sell purified water. Here I have a lot of purified water containers. I just filled up 2 more today. I sold 1 today, filled up 2 more. So I'm done. They're all full now. So we have a lot of small businesses. Okay. I even sell incubating eggs, 20 peso per egg. Okay. And I'm doing it right here. I'll just show you. There you go. Incubator's running. They brought their eggs over here, put them in. They're only running about 10 eggs, I think. So they still got about 2.5 weeks to go. They just brought them up. So these eggs are being turned over twice a day. My roller rolls them automatically. So I'm incubating eggs for people. I do print service, okay, with my printer. Over here, I got a gaming for the children of the village. They can come in, put their 5 pesos in, the computer will fire up, and they can play games on the computer. Over here, I have a laminating machine right here, Quaif laminating machine. I do lamination for people. I have printing, lamination, I have gaming, I have everything you can imagine. I sell everything. I sell tarpaulin material, all hardware supplies. So we have a lot of items that Charm and I use to make money, which anybody can do in the Philippines. It's not just me. Anybody can do it. We even sell power to people. They come and charge their phone here in my house. I charge them 10 pesos to charge their cell phone. 20 pesos for power banks. And then we have down here, we have frozen chickens, frozen meat, ice. And back here, we sell flour, we sell sugar, we sell Coca-Cola, we sell cooking oil. What else I got in here? Drinks, if they're into buying drinks, but there's not much in here now.
I wetted myself so I don't get caught.
Here's how we make our ice. These are ice bags. We take all of these, move them from here into the big freezer, store them in here, sell ice every day. We sell a lot of ice. And then this is all frozen meats. Fish balls, kikiam, bacon, hot dogs, you name it, all frozen meat. So we do that. We sell a lot of things here. On a daily basis, everybody buys from us because we have everything. Nobody else has everything like we do, like Charm and I do. We're all around. We have everything you need. So the biggest thing we make money on, I think, is Gcash, because Charm and I go through almost 1 million pesos a month in Gcash. Gcash in and Gcash out. So we're really cranking it on the Gcash, and it's 15 peso per thousand on the Gcash. Okay, Cherie, good evening. Hello, thanks for the star. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Annan. Well, Dylan, you just have to be realistic. I made good money with my piggery during the swine flu pandemic. I had no competition. Yeah, you can make good money. You just got to be smart with your money. That's all. There's many ways to make money. You can raise native hens and sell them. You can get 200 per kilo for native hens. You can raise them like I do. I incubate them, and then I raise them, hens and roosters here. If people want a native bird to cook, or they're having a ceremony to say they're blessing their boat or their house, where they kill the rooster and spread the blood over their property, they don't have a rooster, they come to us, they buy a rooster from us, So there's a lot of ways to make money. You just got to use your head, think outside the box, get out of your daily norm stuff. You don't have to own a sorry store, okay? And I absolutely refuse. I don't want a sorry store at all. I don't want to be tied down. So, for example, Charm and I, let's say we want to go to Manila. We got a trip there. We got to go do something in Manila or in Cavite or wherever we're going, right? We're 16 hours away by ferry, all right? So what we'll do is we will take our Gcash box, and she'll turn it over to her mother with a book and say, here's the money. Here's how much money I'm putting in the box. Here's the box. Everybody who comes for Gcash will send down to you. And her mother will do it for her while we're gone. If they want to buy anything else, there's somebody always here at the house when Charm and I leave. Her brother-in-law or somebody stays here to watch our house, and they're here to sell the ice and the phone charging and all of that, all the stuff. I'm getting ready to buy a new printer. My printer's pissing me off. It won't connect to my Wi-Fi. my brother's printer. I've tried resetting it. And I can't get it to connect to the damn Starlink Wi-Fi for some reason. It used to connect just fine. And as soon as I got the Starlink Mini and booted up the Starlink Mini, and for some reason, my Charm Resident extension from my tether, my additional tether, I use a tether antenna. For some reason, my extensions quit working. I don't know what happened. The tether, all the lights are on. It acts like it's working fine. Signal split, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. I don't get it. But anyway, I need to have somebody come check it out, figure out how to make it work. Because I don't know how to make it work. I'm ready to buy a new printer. And I probably will. So, all right. Yeah, swine flu. Well, you don't make good money as in America. Now, Dylan, if you want to see my real business, you can go to my website and see what I really do for a living. I'm an international wholesaler for several manufacturers, 12 manufacturers in England, Canada, US, and I have one in France, manufacturer, one in Italy. And I bring their products to customers here in the Philippines and different countries, okay? Thailand, Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia, Bangladesh. We're trying to open India. We're working on trying to open India next. I just got to find someone who's interested to promote our products and become a distributor. As soon as I do, I'll make them a distributor. We'll start making money there too. But so if you want to look at my website, you can. It's e2e.com.ph. The letter E, the number 2, e.com.ph. It's called Essential Efficiency Enterprise. It's 3 E's, but I can't get E3. Somebody else had the domain, so I'm E2E. Essential Efficiency Enterprise. But I make really good money, as in dollars, when I run my business. So it's good. Jollibee spaghetti is too sweet for me. I'm too Texan, I guess. Yeah, there's no real good spaghetti here, guys. It's all the sweet condensed milk put in it and hot dogs, and it just doesn't taste right, you know. Yep. Yeah, and sugar. Yeah, never mind all that. Wow, Kay Cherie made pizza dough. Wow, awesome. I can't wait till you get over here in August. I'll turn the kitchen right over to you. In fact, I'll buy a big bag of flour. I need more flour. AKA. How you doing, AKA? AKA the troll. Welcome. AKA is a troll. Best thing about you is you always speak your mind. Well, thank you, Dylan. I do. I don't hold nothing back because I got nothing to hide over here. I'm too old to argue with people. Too stubborn to listen to most, but I do. Anyway, I just have fun in life, you know? Tomorrow I'll be in the garden, guys. I'm going to see if I can get my Starlink Mini out there like before. I'm going to put my phone up on my tripod, and we'll set it up, and we're going to get busy. We're going to start putting the garden together. It's going to be a multi-level. It's going to be hollow blocks lined up in a row with dirt behind them. Then another row of hollow blocks higher, and dirt behind it, another row of hollow blocks, dirt behind it. And I've got a bunch of small pieces of steel we're going to use to hold the hollow blocks in place, pound steel down in the ground to hold it so that, because we're building up on a hill, and if I don't, the water is going to rip my whole garden apart. And I don't want that to happen. I want the water to be, the hollow blocks will protect it, hold the dirt where I have it, and keep my garden on a tiered level going down. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to, Gaming, the lady who takes care of my animals sometimes, she's going to be out there helping me. We're going to be in the garden tomorrow. Maybe I can get Charm to even help. Charm likes gardening too, so maybe we'll all be out there. Then we already got the kids today. The kids were out gathering up the carabao poo-poo for us so we can put the carabao poo-poo in the garden. And then I'm going to take and scrape down, I'm going to rake down my entire chicken house and all of the husks, the rice husk and poo-poo that's been gathering in the chicken house. I'm going to rake that all down, put it in sacks, and spread that in the garden. And then I'm going to go back out to the mill and grab a bunch more husk and spread it back in the chicken house. So I have a new bed of rice husks in the chicken house. So that'll give me a lot of good fertilizer there. That'll really spike that ground good for all the plants. There's my cat. There you go. You guys haven't met my cat. Some of you have. This is Tiger. He's a Maine Coon Persian mix. Meow. Well, you come on. I'll get you inside. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's go. You hurt his paw. Yeah, I think he got in a fight with another cat. Go on. Go on. Get inside. Go on. Go inside. Come on. Psst. Here, I know your legs hurt. His left paw, you see him holding his left paw up? His left paw's hurting him. There you go, buddy. Okay. He's walking okay. He's getting better. All right. Anyway, that's the only cat I have now. There's one of my mutts. This is Smokey. Yeah, I said mutt and he starts wagging his tail, huh? That's one of my mutts. My other mutt is out here in the yard. Hey, Chaos. What's up, buddy? Come on up here. Come on. Maybe you're going to get rained on out there. This is Chaos. Chaos is Belgian Milanese mix. He's a good dog, though. Very, very mellow, very calm. There you go, guys. You can stay inside tonight, okay? Like to have them up here on the porch. Nobody's coming up on the porch. As soon as they come to the gate, these dogs are barking, and neither one of them really hesitates. They just jump this little fence and go right down to the main gate down there. They'll go right on down there and bark at whoever's right at the gate. They don't want the dog. They don't want to let people in here unless I yell at them to let them in. So I got a couple good dogs here, really good watchdogs. They just all pooped out today. I heard rumor that these two might have been up there with my goats too today, and I'm hoping it's not true. But they don't chase my goats in the yard. The goats are always here with them. They never chase them. So I don't know what the issue is with the dogs that were doing it today. Organic channel growth is good. I recommend your channel to friends fairly often. Sending your live link to them, getting people to say hi and joining the chat is a choir. Yeah, thank you, Darren. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all you guys who do that for me. Mike, try the black sands right next to the Canadian beaver. Dylan, maybe I didn't say this earlier. I lived in Rojas City. I lived in Millie Billy. Okay. Rojas City was our stomping ground until 2013 when Yolanda hit. When Yolanda hit, Charm and I had to move because the typhoon took out all the power and water from the home we lived in there in Millie Billy. And the Bye-Bye and the Canadian Beaver area, and that whole area, I've watched that area grow from just a couple of beach houses to what it is today. All the resorts around there and everything, Kulasi, the port, I've watched everything grow up in Rojas. Okay, I wouldn't move back to Rojas now for nothing. It's a nice town, don't get me wrong, it's nice, but I don't want to live there. I live in Masbate, I love where I live. So I would never move back to Panay Island, to Rojas City, or anywhere on Panay Island, period. I'm happy right where I'm at. Simple tomato sauce and Parmesan cheese. Nice. I like that's a good combination on pizza. That's good. Decent money if you do most of the work, and it's also risky. The main profit came from selling piglets. Yeah, and guess what, Greg? I have 7 piglets down here right now. Down here, I call them bacon bits. Those are my bacon bits. I have one to give away. I'm waiting till they're 30 days old. We're going to give the pick of the litter to the guy who used the boar to breed. So he gets the pick of the litter, and that'll leave us 6 bacon bits to sell. Yep. Keep your TDS to yourself. He got his little comments got removed. You know. Rick says, Dylan, so you are already living in the Philippines? I don't think he's already here. No need for risk over a mad dog. No. Starkey, why not raise some ducks for balut? Eggs is that big out here. Starkey, I had 10 ducks before. And I can tell you this about ducks. A duck will eat more than a pig, okay? And they eat constantly. They want to eat, 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 eat. And they poop, 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 poop. Worse than anything I ever saw in my life. So can you imagine having 10 ducks that every time you throw feed out, because we always used to throw feed to our chickens, we don't just let them graze the land. We try it, now we keep them pinned up because we used to let them run wild everywhere. The turkeys, the ducks, the chickens just ran wild. Anywhere they wanted to go, right? They'd roost up in the trees. The ducks would go find themselves a place to hide out. And every time I throw food to them, the duck would just stick their little wide bill down there and scoop the feed up faster than anything you could believe. Okay? And they don't stop till all the food is gone. So chickens have a hard time surviving when you got ducks and chickens together. And you may want to raise ducks for balut. Ducks freaking stink. Okay? When they're out on a farm, you don't have a big lake for them. If you give them water, they go in the water and they poop all in it. Ducks are nasty. Okay, I know. I raised them. I raised pigeons. I raised rabbits. Now I got turkeys, chickens, pigs, and goats. Okay, and we're going to have horses and cows pretty soon. So we've kind of run the gamut of everything when it comes to animals. And I can tell you right now, I make more profit from the pigs than any other animal I've raised. More profit. I will pay for proper prime rib in the Philippines. I can get horseradish sauce, but the prime rib cups have been a failure so far. Yeah, they have. It's sad that they don't know how to make a proper prime rib. There are only a couple places. I've had prime rib in Boracay that was really good. There's a few good places for prime rib, but there ain't very many. They're not. I hope they do something before something horrific happens. Me too, Jimmy John. We'll push for it really hard. Mike, do you think you can be 100% self-sufficient off-grid? I am, Dylan. I am 100% off the grid. I can be self-sufficient based on what I have going on right now with my fishing boats, my gardening. Yeah, we survive just great. We don't even need to go to the grocery store if we don't want to. Charm and I do because, we like to have things and the kids like to have things, snacks and stuff. And we like beer and stuff like that. But as far as water, I've got my own wells, 2 wells. Power is right there. Those 2 big batteries there, that's 28,667 watts. That's a 12,000 watt inverter on the wall, right underneath my breaker panel. I'm only pushing 8,900 watts into that system now. I'm still 100% charged by 2 p.m. So I'm getting ready. I want to add 2 more batteries. The problem is I can't find matching batteries. Those are out of stock, no longer produced. That's what I keep getting told. Those are 51.2 volt, 280 amp hour. So now I'm going to put in 2 new batteries. They're going to be 51.2 volt, 314 amp hour, which will give me 16,000 watts of power per battery. Total of 32,000. Couple that with my 28,000, I'll have 60,000 watts of power available. I'll be able to run my air con anytime I want. I'm going to add another 6,000 watts of solar. Even though this is a 12,000 watt inverter, I want to have 15,000 watts of power feeding down for those rainy days just to keep my batteries going, keep them charged up. Right now, I have plenty of power. I go in my room right now, we're running aircon in the bedroom. We run fans all night, aircon most of the time. And we have the freezers running. Sometimes we'll unplug 1 or 2, depending on what the load is. Right now, they're all frozen, right? So just keep the door shut on the freezer, and we don't even have to turn the freezer on. Tomorrow morning, we'll turn it back on. Move all the ice over, and then put fresh bags in, and start making new ice again. So being in a fishing village, we sell a lot of ice. We can sell as many, if they catch good fish, when they start fishing again, we can sell 100 bags of ice, 75 to 100 bags of ice in one whack, boom. And it's 7 peso per sack. So 100, that's 700 pesos you're gonna make on one order of 100 pieces of ice. So yeah, Dylan, I can be 100% off the grid. I'm pretty much self-sufficient now. With with the animals we raise, the chickens we have, the eggs we get, uh, making our garden now. So yeah, we can be. Everyday essentials make good money in the Philippines. They do. Owning a large wholesale sari store building makes good money, since all the smaller sari stores will buy from you. Correct, Greg. And that's what my mother-in-law was going to do. She had a sari store. So Charm's sister, when my mother-in-law went to Florida to live there with Charm's older sister, she's living there in Florida. She was living in Vegas before. Now they're down in Florida, and they're getting ready to move to North Carolina. So when my mother-in-law and father-in-law went to the United States the first time for 2 years, her other sister had the idea, I'll make myself into a wholesale. I'll become, and I'll only sell to sari stores. Okay? Well, that was no good because her mother had a sari store. You can't just stop when you have that many customers, and open up and start as a wholesale and say, no, you're not going to sell to people. So she had to keep the sari store running. Then she bought a bunch of stuff to sell wholesale, and only one or two people came to her. And she ended up with inventory, expiration date, bam, 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 killed her freaking wholesale business. I don't know about wholesale business personally. I wouldn't do it. I commend those doing sari stores. Most people don't look at the expiration dates. I do. I watch expirations too. So anyway, that happened to her. The things that go bad are the things that people are buying. The crackers and all that stuff. They're buying the snacks and stuff, and then all of a sudden it expires. Or they're buying cereal and it's becoming rubbery. No good. So anyway, right now we're ordering in a bunch of fresh milk. We're going to start selling fresh milk here too. That's just another thing we're going to sell, All right, Luke, sounds good. I know you told me that before. But Luke, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to get into the cattle business with Matthew, and we're going to open up and make a bigger piggery from the pigs we have. We're going to start doing more of a piggery. Because overall, from piglet size to 4 months old, once you go beyond 4 months or go beyond 90 kilos, you're wasting money. So once you get up to 90 or up to 80 even, if you get up to 80 kilos in 3 months, 3 to 4 months, sell. And you'll make about 2,500 peso per pig. Now, as Greg pointed out earlier, piglets right now are selling for 3.5. The only problem is you got to continually feed the mother, which you can do like we did. You reduce her rations so she's not obese. Keep her rations down. She doesn't need to be a pig. She can be a pig without being a pig. So you cut her rations down. You don't overfeed her to make her fat. You give her enough foods to maintain her health. And then you breed her. Thank you, Darren. And so with Bad Boy, the piglets are 3,500 each. And a first litter, like this one, first litter, it was 8 born babies, 1 died. It was still up in the womb. It didn't come out before the placenta came out. And nobody reached up in there to see if there's any more babies. So the baby was sitting in there with nothing. Couldn't feed off the mama. It was stuck inside the mama. It wasn't on the umbilical. So it was like, damn, we lost one. But we know next time. And hopefully next time there'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 12. So 10 to 12 at 3,500 per pig, you're making good money. You're making way more than the lactating milk feeds and the mama feeds cost you. So you make good money on piglets. All right. Yeah, Luke, we'll talk about it. Quick reminder, thumbs up, helps the channel grow. Thank you. It's easy and free. Thank you, Darren. Much appreciated. Do you make your own hot dogs? Not yet, Reread. We're selling frozen hot dogs. I don't know that I'm going to find one either. But we're going to try to make sausage, is what we're going to do. I want to make smoked sausage and Filipino version longanisan. like they do Cebu style. It's all fat, garbage. Probably like that. Seems like what the people want. Hey, Josh, how are you? Welcome, Josh. Thank you for coming in. Jimmy John, hey, Josh. Everyone, tell Josh hi. My Starlink and the Mini works great there. Yeah, Starlink is awesome. I'm on my Gen 2 right now. The Starlink Mini, I think today when I put it out in the backyard, I asked Charm to set it up out there and turn it on. And she turned it on, but I don't think she had a real clear view of the sky because we got really tall trees and she wasn't really out in the open. The sun was like, the sky was directly above her, but the satellite's off to the side. So I wasn't getting good signal and it kept pixelating on me and spinning circles. It kind of sucked. I was trying to grind coconut and share it with you folks. Ended up not being able to show you nothing. The Wi-Fi Mini didn't stay up long enough. Yeah. Poke in Action says, thank you for blessing me with the greatness of the orange feline. You're welcome. You got to see my beautiful tiger. He's a beautiful cat. We know one of them, Josh. We know one of the dogs, and I think we're going to get to figure out the rest of them because all we got to do is watch the one and see who he's packing with. And whoever he's running in a pack with, there were 5 dogs that went the direction that, or 5 dogs total that went to this way, to the left, up on the dirt road, and 2 dogs went to the right. So the 5 dogs that went to the left all went down here. They go down the hill, through the ditch there, and then on the left side of the road, there's a whole compound of houses there. That's where the one came from that made the mistake of coming back and attacking my baby goat this afternoon. And we got to see him because they had described the dog this morning that was black and white, looked like a collar around its neck. Turns out that is a guy here named Dodoy. He's a Kagawad, Dodoy Amemarog. That's his dog. So Panoy was here in my backyard making caldereta with Gaming, his wife. The guys were there working, and all of a sudden the dog came back up my yard and started attacking the baby goat. And they yelled at him and chased him off, and they noticed, again, the black and white dog with the collar around his neck. It's kind of different. Nobody has collars on their neck here. You look at my mutts, too. Okay? No collars. He's got a white ring on his neck. They would recognize him easy. But my other dog, no collar. We tried to put collars on him, and maybe he does have one now. We tried to put him on, but we tied him up, and he got off the hook somehow. No, Chaos don't have one either. He's somehow squeezed out of his collar. We put a collar on him, a brand new one. He squeezed out of it. So I think better is to put the shoulder harness on him like that. That way you can control the dog and chain him up without having a collar choking his neck, So I got to see if I can buy some shoulder harnesses for these two and start chaining them up too. It sucks when you got to chain your dog up, but in the evening, like now, when I can shut my front gate and my back gate, I can keep the dogs inside pretty much. So yeah, I think we got it figured out, at least one of them. Yeah, they need to be put down. We cannot have that. Filipinas is, are you in the Philippines? Yes, I am on Masbate Island. I'm going to go subscribe to your channel here in a minute. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, you were in before. Filipina Cebuana. You've been in before. I have pigs too. Yes, I do too. I love them. I've tried raising about everything here, but the ducks, exactly. They eat and poop all day. And you know what? I hate them. I hate them for that. And they're not so great when you cook them either. They're very oily. I like the goose eggs though, but the geese can be very mean as well. So that's why I don't have any geese and I don't have any ducks anymore. I got rid of the 10 ducks. I gave them to somebody. I just said, here, take them, go eat them, do whatever you want with them. Get them out of here. I don't want them. Even my pigeons, I had 23 birds and we were selling them for 100 peso per bird. I had some beautiful pigeons and we sold a bunch of them. And the deal was, when I sold them, is you pay 100. If they come back to my house, you buy them again. First time's free. After that, you got to pay to get them back again. So sometimes the pigeons show up the second time. First time they came back, The guy come, is my pigeon here? Yep, get your pigeon. They have to wait till dark. I don't let them disturb the birds in the daytime. So at night they come in, they go in the cage, go in the hen house, they catch them. And then the next time they come back, they got to pay 100 again. They lost their bird. Jimmy John, y'all got boiled peanuts there. We got boiled peanuts in Masbate all over the place. Charm, she bought like 3 kilos last week when we were in town. We're on the way back. I love Maine Coons. They're such friendly cats and they get big. This guy he must come from a small Persian mix because he's not very big yet. I want him to get big, but he's not very big now. Which would you recommend for a first timer, Mike? Mahol, Iloilo, Panay. Iloilo's on Panay. It's Panay. Cheap accommodation and food. I'm looking for in between city and province. Well, Iloilo is probably the best place for you to go. Iloilo also has an international airport. You can fly right into Iloilo. And Rojas City is just 3 hours away from Iloilo. Bacolod is the other direction, about a couple hours. You got to take a ferry across. Going over to Bacolod. Dumagueti's not that far away if you want to go there. Masbate Island is not that far away. Cebu and Bohol are not far away from Iloilo. So, yeah, I would say Iloilo is a great place. Then you can camp out just outside of the city of Iloilo in the province area there and be within 30, 40 minutes of town. That's cool too. So yeah, Iloilo is a good place. HG says, do you have Carabao too? I hope that's the right spelling. Well, it's close. It's not that. Carabou or OA, Carabao, OA. I used to have 5 Carabao, and basically I was paying a guy. It goes to my septic. All my wastewater goes to my septic. Every bit of it. I don't drain out my sink and shower water outside. Everything goes through the septic, through the leach field. But Carabao, I had 5. One of them got sore leg, had stiff leg, so we put it down. And then the other 4, I didn't want them. Let me tell you why I don't want to do Carabao. Because if you have somebody caring for your Carabao and they're the ones to take it to the field every day and move them, rotate them in the field to the different grasses and stuff and make sure they take them to the watering hole and everything, that person gets the firstborn. It takes 2 years to wean a calf off a Carabao. Okay? So you got a Carabao, you have a calf that she's nurturing for 2 years, then you can get her pregnant again. So it takes you 3 years for you to get a calf. Okay? And then that is 2 more years. And then the next one goes to the guy taking care of your Carabao. So if you look at a span of 5 to 7 years, you get 1 Carabao baby because you got somebody watching your Carabao for you. Okay? And moving them around, doing for them. And every Carabao he's taken care of, it's the same way. He gets the firstborn. Okay? So, even if you buy a Carabao that's pregnant, he gets the firstborn. So he's going to get that first one. You're not going to get it. So you're going to still have your 5. And like we had all 5 were girls. Okay? And a couple of them, when we bought them, already had babies. We got the mama and the baby with them. All right? 2 were like that. And then 2 got pregnant, so he got those. And then I said, you know what? This is not making us any money. We're losing money. By owning Carabao, you're not making anything because it takes a Carabao 3 years to get big enough to sell. So you're putting up with firstborn goes to them. There's 2 years of nurturing that one, another year, get her pregnant, have a baby. It takes a year for their gestation period, whatever it is, it's close to a year, I think. And then after that, she has that one that's going to suckle on her for 2 years. You can't sell it till it gets to the 3-year point, or lose money. And you don't get that much money on it. If you pay $45,000 for a female, you're going to get $45,000, $50,000 back. To me, Carabao is a lose. deals with letting someone else take care of and walk them through the mountains and make sure they don't get stolen or lost. And them tied up, they move them grass to grass to grass, watering hole every day. I mean, it's a full-time job for a guy taking care of 5 carabao. So, you know what? I said sell them. We got rid of them. The one we killed. The whole barangay jumped in to help clean it and kill it. So all the good meat, the back straps, the belly straps, all the good meat gone in their bags and buckets. Charm and I got some cuts of meat, but it wasn't very much. It's like watching these guys butcher our animal. And I know a lot about animals, and I know a lot about butchering animals, and watching them just steal the meat like I didn't know what I was doing. Like me watching them meant nothing. They didn't care. They were going to steal it anyway because they're doing the work to cut and clean it and gut it and everything. I was like, you know what? Never again. Get rid of all the carabao. No way would I have these guys ever butcher another animal for me. I call them today when the goats are dead because I don't want to get out there and clean goat, so let them come and do it. They asked for the goat heads. Okay, I gave them the goat heads. And we gave them caldereta when it was cooked. Yeah, wastewater. Yeah, carabao is an AO. We call it cara beef. Adobo with coconut milk and black pepper and papaya. My biggest issue with ducks are their eggs are so hard to clean. Yeah, that too. You got to have a scratch pad, a greenie, and water. And you got to scrub the hell out of the eggs because they got poop all over them. Dylan Smith, 18, both are great, not too expensive, but Boho has become really popular. Pang Lao is just touristy. It depends on what you like. Try different areas, move around, rent. Yep, good idea. Start in Iloilo, Dylan. Start in Iloilo. Go from there. There's provincial girls all over there, good ones. Go visit Scott and Isa's channel. Scott and Isa or Isa Elongo. Go visit her channel. She's Filipino. She was in Hong Kong for years working OFW. And she married Scott. And now he's going to be back. He's got about 60 days left. He'll be back here in the Philippines again. And they live outside of Iloilo. I'm not going to give the name of their town, but they live outside of Iloilo. But they have channels on YouTube. Gonzo, the milk we have right now is fresh milk. It's Nestle, fresh milk. We buy it, bring it here. If somebody wants to buy it, we'll mark it up and sell it to them if they want to buy milk. Sent the gold coin. Thank you, Darren. Are the pigs dangerous? Do they attack humans? No, Dylan, they don't. Once Mike gets his brewery going, he'll be 100% self-sufficient. Yep. So, Gonzo, our plan is to sell fresh milk from the cow. Once we have cattle and we start breeding, we're going to sell fresh milk. We just got to come up with a proper container for the fresh milk to sell it to people that want to buy it. And I have a feeling that my daughters are going to try to consume every bit we get. They love milk. Man, I go through some milk nowadays. I buy. I can go through 12 liters of milk in less than a week. So right now, I just ordered again. It's coming. I ordered and Charm ordered. There's 24 cartons of milk coming. 24 liters of milk coming. It seems like Filipino foods are very unhealthy. That's why expats get diabetes. Well, you got to watch your sugar intake because Filipinos love sugar. As long as you watch your sugar intake yourself, you'll be fine. Don't eat rice 3 times a day. Don't let carbs turn into sugars in your body. You'll be fine. I went and got my blood sugar checked the other day. First time I had blood sugar taken in probably a year and a half. And I was like 91, 92, like that. And this time I was 91. So completely normal blood sugar. My BP was 130/80. I'm 65 years old. I take 10 milligram amlodipine daily. That's all I take, one little pill. In fact, I forgot to take my one little pill today. I often forget because I just totally forget about it. But I need to take it. Now that I remembered, I need to take my meds. Hello, Charm. What you doing? You cooking again? Anyway, I only have one pill to take, guys. It's just, I keep this little pill box here. See? One little pill. That's all I take. I load up my pill box and one little pill. I got aspirin in this one, but these are all one little pill a day, guys. That's all I got to take. For 65 years old, I think I'm doing pretty darn good. I don't have to worry about a lot of meds. I talk to people from the U.S. This wouldn't even hold the pills they take daily. It's crazy, and they're younger than I am. You know, they have issues, and they all have the little blue pill in there. I don't do blue pills either. You know, I'm healthy. I'm very healthy. 66 next month, August 22nd. I'll be 66 years old, and I'm doing just fine. I have no issues at all. This little pill right here that I take for 10 milligram, I can go like I went out the other morning to get my blood pressure taken because it's for 3 days. And I walked in there. I said, I don't need no meds right now. I'll just go talk to her. I went up there, she took my blood pressure, it's 130 over 80. And I hadn't taken a maintenance pill for 3 days. So I'm doing pretty good. I'd like to eliminate these. I think I can do it with malunggay. I'm making tea from my mulberry tree leaves. And all right, but Province homes eat healthier since pork is expensive. We eat a lot of fish, Dylan. Like I said earlier in the chat, I have 3 fishing boats. Every day, when they're fishing, every day I get fish. The Queen Charm boat, my big boat over in Kinyandutai, they fish. He loves morning fishing. They go fishing every morning, 3 a.m. And they always they're running 21 sections of net. So we always get fish for food from them. The fish for food also get the crab and the shrimp. That's the deal. We own the boat, we get the fishing. What the hell? We do things to it gambling. He borrowed 500 pesos from my father-in-law. And then he's over there gambling in his house and don't want to go fishing. What the hell? So I wasn't happy about that guy. I'm going to find somebody to replace him soon. Veggies are much cheaper in the province, yeah. And fish for me is free. All we pay for is the diesel, of course, Charm and I. And I go fishing with my father-in-law. You guys, that's where you see all the videos, fishing videos on my channel. Because I'm out there recording him fishing. And then I get free fish every time I go. Or even if I don't go, I get free fish. Shrimp, crab come to us and free fish. Usually 1 to 1.5 kilos of fish. They know what fish we like, so they'll send us up. And it's usually the ones that if you go in the market in Manila, you're going to pay $350 to $600 per kilo for the fish that we usually get off the boat for free. So yeah, we save a lot of money. I eat very good in Philippines. I just hired a live-in cook. Nice. We had one too. And then she became a live-out cook, and then she became a not here no more cook. Her boyfriend came back in town, and she decided she wanted to spend more time with him. So she says, I'm going to quit for a month, take a month off, and I'll come back. And it's already been almost 8 months, and she hadn't come back, so she's not coming back. It's okay. We don't need her. We don't need her. Darren says, Dylan Smith, start by just planning to arrive. Yep. Only the other way. You'll meet plenty of Filipinos. Get to know. He's up in Detroit, right? Dylan, you're in Detroit. Milk in over 3 years. Not that I didn't want it, but it's just never been available. I live on powdered birch tree and milk with my coffee and in my Quaker Oats. Yeah, birch tree is good. That's the one we buy for MJ. The birch tree, we buy the birch tree white and birch tree chocolate, and we mix it. So MJ drinks chocolate milk. That's what he likes to drink. Doesn't like white milk so much, but he likes to mix birch tree. Really good. It's a full flavored milk. It's a full cream milk, so that's good. If you want to make mozzarella cheese, reread, you can make it from birch tree powdered milk even. Just follow the recipe. No, I've eaten balut. I don't care much for it. I've already tried quail eggs. Pugalut. Pugo plus balut, huh? It's easier to eat than the big balut egg. I haven't had balut in probably 10 years. I don't go out of my way to eat balut, okay? And yeah, I tried it with vinegar, spicy vinegar. I don't go out of my way to eat balut. It tastes to me like a hard-boiled egg. When I ate it, that's what it tasted like. It tasted just like I'm eating a hard boiled egg, except it had a few feathers on it, which I didn't eat the feathers. All right, K. Sheree, deleted message, deleted message, deleted message. Wow. I like dot was timed out. 300. Okay, good job. K. Sheree, thank you. I have a delivery guy for beer. One more month, I'm out of here. Military flights are in turmoil right now. Got to adjust. Wow. You're still using, are you using Mac Flight? Oliver? Mac Hops? Is that what you're using out of Clark? Yeah. Start with Elo, Darren. If you, Dylan, if you start with Elo, from there, I mean, you don't have to stay in Elo. You go there, get acclimated a little bit, see if you meet someone. If not, pick another island and go and stay there for a week. You know? Yes, do that. Definitely, Darren. You can do that, Darren. Post their channel up. Post the channel up for Sam and Jane. That's awesome. I hear great things about it, but I personally prefer living in a province close to Metro Manila for the convenience. Yeah, I prefer living in Masbate in the province, away from everyone. Not try not to be around too many expats. Try not to be around too many of anything. I just like it here in this little primitive fishing village. I really do, and it's easy to live here. So easy. Also, Greater Manila seems to be the next big thing in the future. Thank you, Oliver, for the super chat. Thank you much. San Pedro, South Luzon, 1 hour to Makati. Yeah, San Pedro's okay. San Pablo's not bad. I know guys that like San Pablo, and public transportation from San Pablo into Manila is every day back and forth. Easy to commute on a bus from San Pablo into Makati, Manila, BGC, wherever you want to go. Public transportation is the way to go. You don't even have to drive. Let the bus driver do the driving for you. Okay? I do public transportation 99% of the time. When I go to Manila, it's not with my truck. We do public transportation, Charm and I. We know our way around with public transportation. We use all of them. We've used Petty Bike, tricycle, jeepney, buses, shuttles, UV Express vans. We've used them all. I tried to show you guys when we were on a vacation there. When we were traveling on vacation before, I was showing you the different modes of transportation. We were on the bus one time. Next one, we were in the UV Express van. We did use many tricycles. So if you guys watch my videos back from 6 months ago, when we were traveling around Batangas and Lipa, from Cavite, you'll see we did a lot of water parks and stuff. We met a lot of good people. I met a lot of foreigners too at water parks around Metro Manila and Cavite area. In fact, Frank was from there. I haven't seen him in a while. My parents are in Rizal, 25 minutes to Quezon City. That's right in the city. Rizal's right in town. I like Antipolo area. It's starting up the hill there, that small provincial area. There's some really nice land up there. Nice country there, north on top of the mountains. Infanta, up in that area. Infanta, Quezon, very nice. All right, no need to say sorry. That's right. Trolls, you knock them out. Oh, you did a good job. I just had my third blood lab in the past 3 months. I don't understand. How does it come back? Well, Josh, the doctor, should be explaining everything to you. He should break down everything to you. If you don't understand it, please do ask him. Okay? You don't want to miss nothing. When it comes to blood labs or urine labs, you want to know exactly what's going on with your body. Understand your cholesterol levels, your low, your good cholesterol, your bad cholesterol, your EKG. When they do an EKG on you, make sure you understand what you're looking at. Definitely. Ask questions. Ask a lot of questions. I've been eyeing Greater Manila since that commuter train is operational. I see a lot of money to be made in that area. All right. David, just stopped in to say hi. Okay. Been busy. I've been watching all the lives and posts I missed. Sorry to hear about the goats. Thank you, David. Yeah, we are too. Got 2 of them in one day. Freaking dogs. I'm going to get the dogs. I guarantee you guys, sooner or later, I'm going to get the dogs. Even if I have to use this antique bow and arrow I got 4 sharp arrows, all constructed in the Philippines by an old Filipino guy. It's all primitive bow with arrows. I think I can still stretch it back and launch an arrow out of it. I bet it can. Michael says, I'm pre diabetic now. So is my wife. Having a hard time replacing rice and breads. Rice, particularly Filipino foods, go with rice. Brown rice, success, especially fried. Wow, Michael. Pre diabetic. And you're so slim, too. You're not fat at all. I'm at 91. The lady said I'm fine. I'm not pre diabetic. But I always watch my sugar intake. This is what I don't watch it so much, the mule. Everybody tells me it tastes really sweet to them. It's ginger beer with Smirnoff and lime. And I bet you it's got a crap load of sugar in it. Vodka, ginger beer, and lime flavored. Smirnoff vodka, sugar. Yeah, all caps, sugar. So yeah, it's got sugar in it. Anyway, I watch these. I try only drink a couple, and then I drink Red Horse, which has sugar in it too. But when you go up to the nurse, I had 2 cups of coffee, 3-in-1 coffee with sugar in it. Okay, and then I went up to the nurse and I did my blood sugar, and I was at 91. So I had 2 cups of coffee that morning. By 10 o'clock, got my blood sugar done. I was only at 91. I think I'm okay. I'm not pre-diabetic. David, hi Josh, welcome. K3, yes, she's still here. Price there. Josh, I don't know. I'd have to look for it. I'll bet you on Shopee they do. I bet you I can find it on Shopee. Does your follow-up want to teach someone to pull in the net? Certainly. It's fun pulling nets. It gives you a workout. Boy, that is a good workout, David. Real good workout. Stomach, arms, chest, everything. Your legs, because you're moving. Your body is straining on it. You're working. But certainly, you come out. You want to learn to pull nets and pull nets. That's awesome. I want to pull nets too. He always jumps up and he don't want me pulling nets. He'd rather me just video recording. But I want to do the net pulling. I wish I had someone else to record, and I'd do net pulling. And the other thing I'm going to do, I'm setting up the MJ boat. We're going to put it back. In fact, I talked to the guy today. We're putting the MJ boat back in as a fishing boat because it has electric start, and it makes it easier for my father-in-law. He can take anybody out. And the thing is, he needs to be the one to be driving the boat when someone else is dropping the net. So we need to train someone to drop the net and to pull the nets. And I want to do it too. I want to learn how to roll the nets, to set the nets in the boat. You know, every morning when they come back from fishing at night, we do it in the morning, go out early morning, set on the boat and straighten the nets up, clean them and restock them. So all the circles are perfect on it. And I want to learn how to do that. I want to be the one doing that. And then I want to be the one to sit in the front of the boat, to tie on the light, and to deploy the light and to deploy the net. I want to learn to do it all. And I want to pull nets because I think it's going to give me the exercise I need to get rid of this tummy too. So I want to be one doing that. And if my father-in-law don't want me to, then the Michaela boat, if he's taking the MJ boat out, we'll make the Michaela boat ready. Same way, put electric start motor in it so that we don't end up putting our nets on the corals. But we'll be fine. We'll learn how to do it. Oh, cholesterol and balut is crazy. I do enjoy soup with vinegar and salt. Well, I don't like balut. You guys can have all that crap. Hey, he's okay. Welcome to the chat. Yes, okay. Pouring down rain, Mike. The storm is on its way. Very good, Scuba. Better you than me, bro. No, there's no rain coming here. That wasn't thunder. There's no rain. If you look at the map for the rain, it's going into Mindoro. It's going to go to Marinduque, Lucena, and then stay like that. If you went straight up from Lucena, up into Manila, in Quezon, a little bit in Quezon, that's going to be drenched for the next couple days. The clouds will move off a little bit, and then they're going to come back in for like 3 or 4 days, and they are going to take a pounding. You're going to get some rain, Steve. But it's down there. It's not up here in the Visayas. It's not here at Cebu or Masbate Island. The majority of everything I saw and listened to Robert, the weatherman today, he was showing what's happening. and why it's happening. And that cloud cluster that's down there off the coast of Luzon, it's just going to walk in and then walk back out. You're going to see it. You'll be getting drenched, probably by the same clouds. All right. Josh says, Mike, we'll have to send his goats over to you. Yeah, I think Scuba can take care of him. He's got a pin for him. It just sucks I had to lose two at the same time. The boy, we just bought it to breed it, and the girl was pregnant. We lost the pregnant girl and the boy. So now we don't have a boy goat anymore. We're back where we started. A white mama and a baby. Exactly where we started. So, yep, jasmine brown rice. It's okay, except fried. Ends up like popcorn. Ooh. Veggie pasta is okay, though. I love vegetables, guys. I'd rather have a plate full of vegetables than a plate full of rice. Guaranteed. I don't eat much rice. I had a little tiny, like a quarter cup of rice today, a little small portion of rice, and all I did is put the caldereta sauce on it because it was a little spicy and delicious. I just put the caldereta sauce on the rice, and that's what I had for lunch. I had some caldereta meat, and then I had caldereta sauce on rice. That was it. It was yummy. All right, Mr. Josh, Scooby-Doo, been cleaning up, taking a cool-off break. All right. Vic Morrison, it's too sweet. Yeah. Cuba says, I'm doing great, living the dream. Yeah, we're all living the dream. Use the sugar-free. I don't know of any sugar-free mule. I got to look for that. I haven't seen that yet. Philippines surely love their sugar. It's one of their ancient fruit crops. It's a common everyday crop, you guys. You go over to Bacolod or you go to Panay Island, you're going to see fields and fields and fields of sugarcane. A lot. Bacolod is like, I forgot how many sugar mills are in Bacolod. I think there's 3 or 4 huge sugar mills. And you drive through Bacolod. I went 3/4 away around the island, Bacolod, one time. And nothing but sugarcane, sugarcane, sugarcane. Much far as you can see. And truck after truck after truck loaded with sugarcane going to the mills. Like they're out there cutting it every day. There's so much sugarcane. I used to have it here. I was raising sugarcane. And then I don't know what happened. It all died on me one time. I guess maybe the kids got to eating it and kept going until it was all gone. But it all died or went away and I don't have any more. My doctor said something about being pre-diabetic. I was told to eat more veggies. I'm still trying to figure out what a vegetable is. Oh my God, Josh. Listen to your doctor, bro. Got to listen to your doctor. Can you clean your front camera? It's kind of blurry. I can try. Hold on a second. Sometimes it does get a little blurry when I move it. Is that better? That's clean. All right. Anyway, we're going to get off of here in a second, guys. But yeah, it's clean now. I hope you can see better. Diabetes runs on both sides of my family. Been lucky so far, but getting old. Doctor said something about it's common for your situation. Anyway, eating better. Lots of fruits and veggies. Hopefully that'll help. Yeah, that and I don't know if you have papaya over there. I think papaya leaves made into a tea will also help with blood sugar. Look it up. See what papaya leaves will do for you. Reread. All right. It's okay. It might be a settings. I don't know. My camera's pretty clear. I cleaned it, but we'll see if that helped him. I don't know what I live on. I don't buy much meat. No fruits, no vegetables. Just coffee, rice, and beans, cheese, and crackers. Wow. I got plenty of cheese over here, Josh, and crackers, because I love cheese and crackers. But I don't think that'll make you pre-diabetic or diabetic. There's not a lot of sugar in cheese or in crackers, for that matter. But the rice could be doing it, especially at night. What I recommended, don't eat rice at night. If you're eating red beans and rice or beans and rice, stop the rice at night. Half scoop at lunchtime. If you're eating rice for breakfast, then cut down on your rice at lunchtime and eat no rice at dinner time before bed. And you're going to see that'll completely turn things around for you. But vegetables, yeah, you need to grab a head of lettuce, some tomatoes, some cucumbers. Make yourself a nice salad. Throw some egg in there. Throw some raisins in there, natural stuff that's good for you. Broccoli, kale, and spinach. I love all those. I like natural alternatives available. Look into lymphatic drainage by Woolly. It's herbal and may help with kidney and liver. Amla seed also seems like a great herbal for cholesterol in the heart. I'm doing chia seeds, guys. Have you ever done those? I mix it with milk, put it in the fridge overnight, and the next morning I drink chia seed with milk. That was my last meal for the night. I'm at 23% on my battery. I'm going to head in. I'm going to get ready to shut down the live feed in a minute. Let me move the extension cord just in case the rains do come. I'll unplug it and get it back over here by the house. Because this porch sometimes, the rains come and the wind is strong. Although there's no wind tonight. None at all here tonight. No leaves even. Look at this. The leaves aren't even moving. Nothing's moving. It's calm as can be tonight. Very beautiful night. Anyway, let me move this out of the way. Oops, why is MJ's shoes out here? If it rains, they're ruined. He won't be able to wear them to school tomorrow. Oh, they're soaking wet. Damn. They are wet. I'm just going to move them in here. Let them sit on the balcony here. Can't have his shoes out there where they're going to get poured on out in the middle of the yard. That's the mistake the kids make here. It's raining. Don't put our shoes into my drainage. This is my drainage here where water comes through from the hill behind us through a drainage box I have. And it comes down here and goes to the beach. I have my entire walkway becomes a drainage. If you're here and it's raining, you'll see we got to keep the shoes up on the side here because otherwise, and that gate needs to stay shut. I have a thing at the bottom like the train catcher on the front of on a train engine where they used to have it there for the animals to scoop animals off the tracks or whatever. Yeah, I have something like that down there, a screen in front of my gate to catch the shoes that want to go out to the beach because this is quite a hill down here. It goes. And as soon as you get out the gate, you see it dropping there. You drop down a hill like that and go out to the beach. So the water flow, it gets pretty strong heading out of the house here. All right, let's get in here and get things straightened up. Turn all the lights out. I was working on my channel today, that live feed we did. I'm going to try to finish it up tonight or tomorrow, delete a couple more songs. I only have 3 more songs left to delete, and we're going to be done. And I'll have that channel, that live feed will be clean so it can get monetized. You guys will be able to see me working out in the garden. It's raining in Laguna. Yeah, it's going to rain out there. You guys from Marinduque, Mindoro on up, all the way up the coast of Luzon. On the west side, it's going to be drenched. It's going to rain really, really hard. I would love to learn it all. I know that I can pull the motor to start it. I'm still in good shape to do it. Yeah, I'm sure you can. It's just a technique. It's not hard. I can pull the motor and start it. I know that. But what my father-in-law is worried about is, would I be able to pull the motor and start it if I've been out there pulling the nets with him, if we're tired. After pulling the nets, because he's 69, I'm 66, almost 66. He's thinking we'd be too tired to start the engine after we pulled all those nets in and with fish. So he doesn't want to take that chance. That's why I want to make sure at least one engine is going to be electric start. The other one can be manual start, because once you have the electric start running, the manual start, you just wrap the rope around and give it a little pull and boom, it starts right up. It usually starts quick because you got the pressure of the water on the propeller pushing it already. So generally the second motor can be started fairly easy. So I just want to make sure he has at least one electric start motor on each boat, the Mike Ella boat and the MJ boat. And we'll probably end up doing the same thing on the Queen Charm. I'll probably change both engines on Queen Charm. And I may even I have a 45 horsepower 4-cylinder diesel engine. It's a Toyota 2DZ engine out of a forklift. I've got it sitting in my shed. It cranks out about 45 horsepower. So I was thinking to get a transmission for it or direct couple it and put that in the Queen Charm boat with an electric starter. Of course, not a two-man pull the rope engine. I don't want to be playing pull the rope on that engine. It's a two-person job for that one. I love veggies and fruits, but it's mostly water. I'm hungry in like 2 hours just looking at your channel and dreaming of the good foods. Boy, doesn't she have some good food over there, Michael? I would be, if I ate like she eats, I'd be healthy as hell. She has some good food over there. It's not fattening food, it's healthy food. Watermelon's the best. I treat myself on the weekends though. What meat do you use for caldereta? It's goat. Traditional is made with goat. You can make it with beef, but we used goat. Did you see my caldereta dish I showed earlier? Oz? I want buko pie too. Yeah, it depends who makes the buko pie, Rick. The little ones are good. It's sometimes the big ones you buy, the 8-inch pies, they have big, thick buko, thick chunks of white coconut in them. It's not good. It's thick and it's tough. It's chewy. They're just cranking out the pies to sell them on the buses to people. And they say buko pie and it's in a green pie box, and those are no good. If you find the vendor that's selling the small ones, they're like little 4-inch buko pies, those are pretty good. Those have some young buko in them. I like those. Great chat activity tonight, Michael. Thank you. Yeah, 51 likes already. Thank you guys so much. Much appreciated. Yeah, guys, if you're just watching, say hi in the chat. Give us a thumbs up. And it'd be much appreciated. Darren, you just subscribe to you. Michael, get yourself some throwing knives and hatchets to learn to take care of the dogs that are the problems. That's a great idea also, David. I'm getting pretty good with the rocks, but the rocks don't kill the dog. They lame them in their foot for a minute, they continue running on 3, they always get the hell gone. So the one that got in my chicken house, we got him with bolo and steel pipe. The one that kept breaking into my chicken house and just killing our chickens. And we set up a new pen one day and had just a couple chickens in there, and he was stupid enough to break into it, had brand new nets. And he got in there and he couldn't get out. And we beat the hell out of that dog. They come around like that, they get in the chicken house, that's a different story. But if they're out in the open and you throw a rock at them, it's hard to hit them, There's a little puppy, a black puppy, that was born here from some female, and it's always running around down here in my backyard. A little sucker. I always find him in my garage, hiding in my garage by my truck. I find him out there. He's all over my property, like he lives here. So he ain't gonna live here much longer. I'm gonna catch him one of these days with a big old rock, and he ain't gonna last it. He's gonna be down for the count. Rock and bolo, and there won't be no more puppy running around here. Because all they do is grow up to be a pest, a nuisance, They go hang out and make gangs on the beach, a bunch of dogs. And that's why there's so much crap here. Because people just raise all the puppies they make. They don't get rid of any of them. They just, not my dog, and it's on the beach. They never feed it. They don't take care of it. The dogs are getting hungry. They're going to start killing more than just goats and chickens. They're going to start hunting humans before long. And when they do, I hate to see what the brown guy captain's going to do about it. Because he ain't done nothing for the dogs yet. It's going to be horrible. Very horrible. People are going to have to come together and take care of them ourselves. But yeah, throwing knives would be good to learn. Spears, throwing knives, and hatchets. Yep. Good night, Oliver. Great to see you. All right, guys, I'm going to shut her down. Chia seed is like slurping frog eggs. Yeah, you're right, Josh. It is. It's nasty, huh? Oh, I keep them right here I keep them right next to the milk, guys. All right. Chia seeds are a great help, guys. They may not taste the best, but they're going to help your body. Water, lemon, and lime when I go to the gym. All right. Yep. Yep. I know, Darren. I'm trying to. Yeah, frog eggs. I'm trying to be healthy, guys. I really am. I'm trying my best. Yeah, I'll take your word for the frog eggs too. Yeah, I'm just getting another electric start motor. Yeah, I have a 25 horsepower. I'm gonna put another 18. I just priced it as 25,000. I'm gonna price it in town, see if I can find it cheaper here than Shopee. Otherwise, I'll buy it on Shopee. either 18 horsepower or a 22 horsepower electric start. That's going to be the next motor going in the Michaela boat. At least one's going to be electric start, always. I'll get the motor, I'll get a battery, put it in it, and that'll be set up so that when the engine's running, it's actually charging the battery as well. No frogs or their eggs. I do not like caviar. Sounds like green eggs and ham. What's it, Sam I am? Oh, Darren, you can post Sam's address there if I haven't got to it yet. I'll get to it. Wasn't the one you put on MJ boat only $500? Michael, yeah, it was when I paid for that one, it was actually less. I gave him 19,000 for that engine, the 25 horsepower, 19,000 pesos. Divide by 61. So yeah, it was much less. It wasn't even 500. It was much cheaper. 300 something? Just over 300. Still trying to get used to the Metamucil. My dad took Metamucil and lecithin. Have to stir it and drink it in seconds before it turns into a glass of pulp. I know. My dad used to do Metamucil and lecithin religiously. I don't know how he got that down. Man. I saw the Toyota motor when you tested it. It sounds good. Yeah, it's a real good running engine. So I need to find a starter for it. I'd love to find a transmission for it. And they tell me there's some out in Ensenada. Ensenada. Over in Iloilo and Estancia area. If I go over there, I'll be able to find the transmission. So I'm going to start looking. We're gonna get that one right because I want to put that in the Queen Charm, and then I'll probably put it coupled with a 25 horsepower high speed electric start like I did on the MJ boat. That engine. That way I'll have dual engines. You don't want to run around here with only a single engine anyway. It's not safe. You know, if an engine breaks down, you only have one. You're screwed. You're stuck. If you have two engines, just start the other one up. Keep on going. Tyson Jam, hello, welcome. Reread. Michael said thumbs up. Thank you for the thumbs up, Michael. Like the small pecan pies, yeah, like that. They're very good. Hi, M. Rango, how are you? Welcome back. Thanks for coming in, much appreciated. There's my first Filipino's wife family in Pangansan. They got frogs from the rice field at night. Also, electrified fish with a battery shocking them to catch them. Okay, you can do that. I have a great idea for electric fish jig for here. You put it on Kawayan. You tape the piece of Kawayan together, right? You wrap it, tape it, wire it together, two pieces long piece of Kawayan. And you can have your artificial reef there. Just lower that down in the water and fire up your generator and connect the wire and zzz, and the fish will come floating up. But I don't want to do that because that's another form of illegal fishing. That's against the law. So I don't do it. But a great idea to do that. You know, if you can have a generator on board. Yep, you could zap some fish. All right. Late on a Sunday. Yes, I'm going to bed. The kids are already asleep, I hope. I hear a phone. Oh, that's a charm. Yeah. My little darlings are sound asleep. Got the fan going. Okay. They're fine. They like to sleep with the light on. She's still watching soap operas. Time to go to bed. All right, guys. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'll zip through the chat real quick. M. Rango, thank you. Good night, my friend. Thank you, guys. Those moon pies and Dr. Pepper. Boy, that'll drive your blood sugar up. Philippine time, I came on tonight. I was on live at 8 o'clock. And right now it's 10:53, so 11 hours. I've been on for 3 hours now. Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock Philippine time. Rango, you're from the UK. I'll buy Papang, an electric start motor at that price. Michael, maybe he'll take you fishing more. Battery will be nice too, since you always run down to 2%. Yeah, the electric motor, I'm gonna price it. I'll give you an idea what they run though. All right, Rango, we'll see you tomorrow. I like to go live at about 8 for all you guys who are overseas. That way I'm not waking you up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. You know, I like to let you guys sleep in a little bit. I was going live at like 6, 5, 6, and boy, you guys are waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to come see me, and I felt so bad about it. So I moved the time back to try to get on at live about 8 o'clock to give you guys more time to wake up and not have to get up so early. All right, Michael, appreciate it. I will do that. Next time Charm and I go to town, or next time we are making an order at the hardware where we buy them, I'll ask them the price on it if they have them in stock. If not, then we'll end up having to pick it up on Shopee over here. But Shopee price, I know, I think it's high. Usually for 18 horsepower, even with electric start, it's gonna be like 22,000. This place on Shopee was asking 25, so I didn't buy it. Charm said, no, 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 let's try in town first. So I'll let you know, Michael. We'll let you know how that goes. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, thank you so much. We're down at the bottom now. I did have Anand down there the whole night, asking him to support it. Darren, I was hoping, Darren, that you would give me Sam's channel. Let me post it up for you guys. Let's do it next time. All right, Michael, I sure will. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Darren, next time, put Sam's channel up. If you can't do it, I will post it up in the bottom here. We'll pin it up. Or you put it in a line and I'll pin it on the line there so we can have Sam and Jane's channel. Sam's a great guy, guys. I know you enjoy watching his live feeds as well. Okay, guys, thank you so much, everyone. Good night, Sunday, most everywhere now, and we appreciate all of you who came in to visit with us. So everyone, please take care. Enjoy your day or morning, evening, wherever you're at. God bless you all. Thank you so, so much. And I'll be out in the garden in the morning. I'll try to go live in the morning if you guys are, it'll be your evening time. So I will try to get out there early before it gets too hot. I did get my shovel back from PK, so we're ready to tackle the garden tomorrow. If depends what time, I'll get up at 6 because I have a feeling Gaming will be here at 6. All right, guys. Love you guys much. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.